They are but dogs barking at a tiger.
I return. How fare the people?
Hello and welcome back to Total War Live. Jordan just coming in to do a little bit of production here.
Yeah.
We're having a few issues with our green screen, by the way, so just ignore any weird things that you see in the background. Yeah, so we're back, and so is my dad, Tom.
I'm back.
How are you doing?
I'm doing well, thank you. I was away in Italy having a lovely
Yes.
time in the north of Italy.
Why weren't you in China?
Because it's very far away, and I booked and it was a family holiday.
That's fair play.
Booked back in January.
Well, there you go. So, some of you may have noticed, if you're keeping up to date with all of the social media channels that we have to offer,
All of them.
including Facebook and Twitter and Instagram, search Total War on all of them. Some dads don't come back. Well done, Tom. Cheers, Dragon. You may have noticed that we've released a little beta patch.
Yeah.
To address some of the issues that people have been having. One of the main ones being, of course... Yeah, I know, the green screen's weird, isn't it, Jolly? Don't know what's going on with it. One of the main ones, of course, being the issue with Yuan Shu's mega vassalization across the entire map.
It's the other side.
Yeah, wrong side. It's this one. Yeah, look. Got confused there, didn't you? Yeah, so... Oh, Geordie, you knocked the wire!
What I'd say is, I think just leave this. I think crop it when it's on the gameplay screen. Otherwise, it doesn't matter. You're gonna have to pop that back out and then back in.
Yeah, there we go.
And then I'd say just go onto the gameplay screen before we go onto it and just crop it in just to right to Wheels' arm, and then that bit
Tell you
won't be
what,
in
let's
it.
go straight into gameplay, just so that people aren't looking
at
at
least
no
we've got
signal
something.
for the rest of their lives. Yeah, we're going to be playing that beta patch. I've started a new campaign. We were going to try and continue on with the Liu Biao campaign, but obviously Yuan Shu murdered
There we go,
the entire world with his vassalization options. There we are. Yeah, just give us a crop. It looks like the camera's just
if you just crop us in.
Are we now out of focus? This is a classic stream, isn't it? This is a real classic stream. Just zoom in very, very slightly, and you should be... There we go. That's the one. That's the ticket.
Are we in focus?
That'll do it. That'll do it. That's
Perfect.
fine.
I think that's fine. Cool it
Classic. Yeah, so we're going to have a little look at some of the changes that have been made by playing a little Yuan Shu campaign. Oh, and there we go. Look. 3 Kingdoms has posted a new announcement.
I love when this happens now.
Because it's always at 3 o'clock. If we go to the community hub, we can see there's a nice new announcement. So we're actually going to be playing this update 2 beta. So we'll have a little chat. You should get that up in the background so we can talk about some of the things.
Okay.
One of the big changes is the fact that Yuan Shu has chilled out a bit on the vassal ship. Now we wanted to just be very very open about how this works. So because of Yuan Shu's playstyle, he's very much someone who is obsessed with making vassals out of other factions. So he's definitely someone that you're going to see in charge of more vassals than most other factions would be. However, having about 100 vassals wasn't part of the plan. So basically, the way that we're testing it out is we're going to reduce the chance that people will accept becoming a vassal of him without stopping him from asking people to be his vassal. There's something going on with our camera, Jolly. Something well weird.
How's it down?
I don't know. It might be the capture card instead. Yeah, we'll carry on. It's fine. You can't see us.
The
but
whole
it's all
time
good.
you were getting this save ready, was the camera on?
No.
No, but I mean, it was displaying, wasn't it?
Well, yeah, but it was on that one, I think, as far as I'm aware. Anyway, yeah, we don't know what's going on with the camera. Sorry, guys. But yeah, so the changes that we made to that, you should see becoming quite apparent. One thing that we've also had a little work with is the chant of Dong Zhuo dying. A lot of people didn't actually realise that Dong Zhuo isn't necessarily supposed to die every single time they play a campaign. The odds were quite high on him doing that, so you can see that I'm actually on turn 17. Haven't seen the Diao-Chan event pop yet.
Yeah, the odds were just a bit. It was just a bit skewed in the wrong way.
I think, as far as I can tell, I don't actually have 100% info on this. I think, as far as I can tell, they've made the Diao-Chan event a bit more chance-based, so it's not a constant. So that might be one of the ways that he stays alive a little bit longer. So there we go. So here's where I am right now. So I'm playing as Yuan Shu. I've obviously started with Nanyang, but instead of going south like I normally do, I've actually gone up to the north and taken Luoyang. So I've got that trade port, which is real nice. Opens up a few options for me. I've started a little coalition as well, Sun Jin. And you can see that Sai Mao has declared independence from Liu Biao, and I've done a little bit of trade with him. So
yeah, because that can always be quite irritating. That alliance can also always be quite irritating at the start of the game.
Exactly.
He's got a couple of vassals. He is a bit more difficult to fight against. Geordie, there's a tiny bit of screen.
Yeah, if you just crop the camera a tiny bit on the multi-view, you should be all good.
Thanks, buddy.
Thank you for being here, bud. Right. So yeah, so my current, I thought it would be quite fun if we did a little revenge campaign where we just try and annihilate Yuan Shao for all of the atrocities that he's caused on the people playing our beautiful, lovely video game. Also, I did get Wei Huang from.
He's your favourite boy. You were showing me.
Yeah, he's my favourite boy so far. So basically, I had a little fracas with is it Huang Gai? No, that's the Vassal, isn't it? No, that's Huang Zhu. Maybe it's Huang Gai. There's a big, beefy boy who fights for the Han Empire who is walking around. Let me see if I've got him in my old little character browser. I don't know his name as well. Xu Huang. This is the guy. So I had a fight with him.
He's a big boy.
He is a big boy. He's very tough to take down. He's also got the Vanguard's ability where we can drop everyone's morale around him, which makes him a pain, especially when you've only got a small army.
Where's he now?
I murdered him, so he's gone back to lick his wounds somewhere. I'm not sure where on the map he is.
You wounded him.
Yeah.
Little stabby stab.
Yeah, I almost murdered him. But one thing I did get, bud, is his Cleaver of Mountains axe.
I love that. Still, how many hours have we played, do you reckon? Combined?
Probably about 500.
Yeah. Still, I've never seen this weapon.
Yeah, I know. It's mad. I guess we just haven't played Yuan Shu as much, so don't get Huang Shao. We did have the chance of seeing every single ancillary, but we didn't want to.
I didn't want it.
We wanted to keep
big
it surprise.
spoilers. Didn't want it.
Yeah,
definitely.
So I've also given him some bronze armor. I've given him a nice brown stallion, which is exceptional. He's got a farmer as well.
It's exceptional,
and a nice little wooden fish. So yeah, he got captured. I recruited him. I wanted to capture the big boy. But
let's also address. He's level 4. He is 23 years old.
Yeah,
that's a big boy.
Yeah, he's kicking on. He's already legendary. As soon as I popped that on him, he became legendary pretty quick sharp.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's now my Chancellor. I'm a big fan of him, so we're going to keep him around. He doesn't get on with Yuan Shu, but unfortunately he doesn't get on with anyone, Mr. Yuan Shu, because he's cruel, which gives him a -4 public order faction-wide.
Which is pretty damning.
Yeah, he's also
no
arrogant.
On him. Is that on purpose?
Have a follower. Should we give him a little trade?
Sure, why not
as well. There
that
we go.
got you about 4 gold.
Yeah, beautiful, fantastic.
Let's
see what's going on down
here.
here.
In Lad Bible did an article about the patch. There you go. Fun fact.
Well, no longer what?
About
no longer flog their own troops. Oh yeah, of course, yeah. There was a bug about whoever had the kind trait, they had an increased chance of flogging their troops and becoming reviled, which was quite funny. Happened to us on the stream. So let's upgrade our. I did want to say trade port. We don't have the tech for it. Yeah, let's just upgrade our little lumberyard here, and we'll just end our turn. See what's going on. I do have an eligible bachelor daughter as well, as you can see. What? Salsa's trying to marry her off to his 54-year-old dad, which I'm not a big fan of.
She's
weird. 21. She's worth a lot of cash to him, though.
Do you want grapes?
Maybe.
I'm a little bit jealous of the grapes.
Do you want some grapes?
Yeah, I'll have a couple of grapes. I did just eat that Snickers ice cream, though, which is pretty good.
So, I want to use Yuan and Yang to bring a legendary character into my faction. I wonder... Let's have a little negotiate here.
Do you want to be friends with Cao Cao?
I would love to receive... I was going to say one of the Xiaohu brothers, but unfortunately not available. Okay, that's fine. We're just going to reject that one.
Your choice.
Yeah, not worth.
Not worth.
You don't want to marry her out, do you? You want to keep her in, right?
We're going to be doing a lot of negotiation in the old diplomatic window.
Summon the merchants. I would browse their goods.
All right.
I don't know how I feel that hit the Windows key. I don't know how I feel that these two are black.
Yeah, we need to make some proper buttons for these. When we've got a down day, we need to make this look beautiful.
We're talking about Stream Deck.
Yeah, a little stream deck. I don't know if people can see it, but we've got like a little. Yeah, there's like little custom buttons. They're a bit too small to see. But we've put little
Cool bit of kit.
pictures of Kong Rong on the face camera, for example.
Yeah.
Now I've got a nice little grey thoroughbred there, which I might just pop straight onto Yang Hong over here.
You know what I haven't been doing?
What's that?
Reading any chat.
Ah, perfect.
I've been really, but not reading it out. Great mango. Papa bless. Wheels
Papa
and Dad.
bless.
That's me. I'm glad that so we have like schools do like tours of the office occasionally, don't they?
Yeah.
For some inspiration, find out what we do, you know. And Geordie always does the talks around our area.
Does.
And I don't like when he calls me Daddy Tom to random people in the building.
Oh, he doesn't like that. Can I have Lubu, please? No.
Make this work. What do you have to do to make this work? It will happen. Wait.
Oh, no, it's just making peace work,
Oh, okay.
not
I was like-
making the
I was
marriage
like,
work.
that's not a good deal.
Okay, well, how about this? I go to... Well, I suppose I have to do peace, don't I? We could get a trade agreement out of it. I would kind of want to... Whoa, he really doesn't like that. I think because he hates me so much, it's kind of... yeah, it's probably those minus 42 from war atrocities. Probably not helping him out. Yeah, I really want to get Lubu off him, but I think he's going to be a bit too expensive for us.
You got some questions yesterday, Wheels.
Really?
On the board game streamer. Yeah.
What were they?
One was exclamation mark win.
Okay.
I'll accept that.
Yeah, sure.
How are you guys today from
Yeah.
Vault Dwellers?
I'm going to say that we were all pretty good.
good. I
I am a legend.
No, because it's double I.
I am legend.
No, I lamb legend.
Oh, Geordie, the bit that you cropped out isn't actually cropped on the gameplay bit, by the way. If you could just... You want to go into the old multi-view, bud?
Thank
Thank
you.
you very much.
Not yet though. No one requested bamboo. I need,
Oh yeah, someone requested bamboo, guys. Come on.
I need the Jian. Oh, it's down here. I see it.
Jian sword.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks, Geordie.
So, E. Johns 1004 says, do you need to start a new campaign for the patch to go into effect? So I think, well, it's a tricky question because it depends, I think. Because if you're already in a campaign where Yuan Shu already has 10 vassals, then he's already got 10 vassals. So downloading the patch isn't going to help that. So you might want to start a new campaign if you are in that situation. But yeah, it's one of those things.
Oh, were you reading the question from Streamlabs? You were.
I was.
Nice. Bamboo accepted.
Let's request some regular payments. How much can we get out of them?
The Zuma SPQR on YouTube chat. No, you can't rename any generals. The only thing you can rename is a unit when they reach level 10.
That's correct, Tom. Ooh,
Thanks.
not
Thanks for
50.
telling me that.
You're very
No,
welcome.
thanks. Whoa, Jordy's zooming us in and out. That freaked me the...
What are you doing, Jordan? That's not crop is on the right, bud. You're panning there, bud. This is a video editor, everyone. This is a professional video editor. Doesn't know what X and Y position do. Oh dear.
Oh, dear.
Okay, all right. Let's go 6.
Dragonlocks Jordan High AF.
That'll do. 565 return for peace.
Matunga Man wants us to fire Jordan, but I do feel that's a bit harsh.
Bit harsh. We're a bit low on content producers as well, so probably don't want to do that one.
Yeah, there's a job going.
There
Our
is.
Team. Which
Yeah,
we
jump on
said
over to
before.
creativeassembly.com if you think you've got what it takes to be a beautiful content producer. You don't have to be beautiful.
Yeah.
but it
Also,
helps.
actually, this is a good point. Remember the email from Lucy
What's that?
about jobs? Remember it?
No?
Jobs and streams? You must remember this job. Job? Email. Where,
Job email. Jobs and streams job email.
if you want to be a professional like us, I basically just talk about how the fact there's loads of jobs at CA at the moment.
There are loads of jobs at CA. Come work with us.
Loads of jobs.
How many jobs are there, Tom?
Loads.
Oh, there's loads of them.
I've dropped the link into chat. Double attacked. But yeah, so you can head on over there, and we're hiring loads of different roles at the moment. I think there's designer roles, there's artist roles.
It helps if you can do the job that you're applying
Yeah, it does. You got cinematic artist.
Good thing I didn't marry to our song, by the way.
Yeah, exactly. Character and creature artist. That sounds pretty cool. Do you reckon you could make a creature?
I reckon I could give it a go. I don't know if it'd be any good.
Just take a selfie, that'll do.
Wow. Thomas coming straight in there with the big smackaroonie to the old
To the what?
self-esteem. That's
Okay.
the one. Couldn't find the word, so you could tell I was stalling for time. Now that would be nice. That would be nice.
Would it be?
I did need a tech. Ah, we know that person.
Yeah, but just
Why are they wearing suits?
don't know.
Everyone's going to know what that means now.
Yep.
We're also on Steam, by the way. Hello to everyone watching us on Steam. Jump on over to twitch.tv/Total War Official. Give us a follow. There's plenty of benefits to
You're really selling it.
Thank you. There's
There's
plenty of benefits.
And Phil Hill, he wants to read the patch notes. Bear with, I'll drop you the.
Why don't you read the patch notes, bud?
Give
us some patch notes. Let's start with some patchy notes.
The update notes. There are several further known crashes that have been addressed. All multiplayer lobbies should now be clearly visible. Functionality. Russian and European users should now be able to see Chinese text written in chat.
Ooh, nice.
And removed some inappropriate character names that were being applied to generic generals.
Good.
For balancing, there's reduced Yuan Shu's desire to vassalize every faction under the sun.
Nice.
This is a first past balance change, and we'll be observing his behavior, and I went a bit Norfolk there, didn't I? Behavior and player feedback over the coming weeks to assess if further changes are required. Generals without the cruel trait will no longer trigger the flogging the troops.
Yeah, that's a good one. I like that one.
This means
Liu Bei
will no longer receive this event. The event that caused Zhao Yun to join Liu Bei's faction will now triggers correctly. Reduce the probability of Dong Zhuo's death event triggering. You covered it pretty much. You covered pretty much all of it. To be fair.
Yeah, it's a lot of things just to basically get it back where we thought it was, and then we realised it wasn't.
Sis Modig saying, what happens in your family tree if your ruler dies and your heir isn't adopted?
As you wish.
If your heir isn't adopted?
Yeah.
Wait, what? Read that out again. What happens in your family tree if your ruler dies and your heir isn't
What do you mean if you haven't put a...
Well, he'll just become the head of your new family tree, and then you'll see his family tree instead, right? As far as I'm aware.
There we go.
That's how the family tree works. Okay. So what I'm doing is I'm going to go north of the Yellow River so we can start this little scrap if you're around Xiao. I have gone up into the 3rd rank of legitimacy, which means I'm getting -12 diplomatic relations with all factions. But it is sorting out my public order.
And then what happens when you get 4?
-20.
Wow, that's pretty good.
Plus 20% from all sources, though, which is
and
pretty
that plus
good.
9 public order.
Yeah.
Public order is such a big... Mate, you actually need to probably take off funding. You need to turn off tax in that region.
My
Just a few
only
turns.
income, bud.
Just do it. Just do it. Press it.
No,
Press tax.
not going to be doing that. I don't think that's triggered as well yet, because if you look, faction's only 3.
Yeah, fair.
So next turn that should sort itself out.
All right, I forgive you.
Good times.
Oh, we're gonna eat all these grapes, aren't we?
Yeah, probably, bud.
It would only strengthen our
Everyone's desperate to marry Iran and Yang.
so be it.
After that sick armor that I put on her.
They're trying to get for the armor, really.
Exactly. They're just materialistic warlords. Cai Mao is dead, which means I've lost a trade partner.
That's not good.
It's not great for me. Let's see. Shahuji. Assignment recalled, so we want to get that going again. Let's put this guy there instead, maybe.
Michael Stalling said, "Did you fix
we have
trading
that, yeah.
food for land?" What do you mean? Perfect.
Yeah, there's no problems there, bud. Yeah, I think that video that you're probably referencing has been seen by the devs. If it hasn't, then we'll go tell them.
Oh, it definitely has.
Oh, it probably
Switched on.
More than
Switched on.
likely.
Bunched? It's because I'm eating grapes.
It seems like a few diplomatic things have become slightly harder to pull off. So Lu Bu there
don't
tried
want
to
them
marry him in.
Take
He's
them
not
away
having
from
it.
Married son, sir.
Is he old enough yet?
A lot of people saying, Petroleum blown apart. No, I'm not reading Twitch chat. I'm glad that's becoming a meme.
You love that one, don't
I
you?
do. It's so good. Yeah.
I want income from industry so we can get that.
What button do you press just to check where the characters can go? Asked Matunga Man. Do you know what he means? I wasn't watching what you were doing. Were you doing
Sorry,
something?
what? What's the question?
What button do you press just to check where the characters can go? I think it was where you were doing your dragging to see how...
Oh, yeah, if you drag it out, then you can...
So you're just holding down the right mouse button.
and then
right?
if you want to cancel, you just left-click, and then it'll just stop it. and then it just shows you where he originally was going. Okay, so
Commander Military, can you spy on the Han Empire?
yeah, of course you can.
Well, there we go.
Of course you can. That'd be silly. Now that will go to a small city, which give us minus food. I don't actually have any food yet, but I'm moving into Yuan Shu territory here, so hopefully we're going to get some food coming our way soon. I do have space for an administrator, but not quite ready.
Does it say
yet.
Inception claim? So it does. Apparently, Horsham was voted as one of the best UK places to live.
Oh, shut up.
Yeah,
I don't know how I feel about that one.
yeah, that was Inception 12 pointed that out.
Okay.
Yeah, apparently.
Everyone always says that Luton is the worst place in England,
the
but it's
only
like,
true law.
leave it out, lads. It's not that bad, is it? Let's be
It's
honest.
interesting that you used all of a sudden respect the voting system. Or don't respect. No, don't.
Now that we can work with.
Good shout out to everyone that said let's marry Sun Tzu.
Hell yeah! All right, okay. Let's trade some ancillary, shall we? We've got this delightful horse.
Shout out to Frankie on Steam chat. Have a look.
3 condoms. I love how he's like 3 condoms. 3 condoms. I'm glad you're having a good night, Frankie.
Yeah, got noticed.
Right. Then we'll give him a little bit of payment as well.
Killer shooting 69. Obviously, we're not going to talk about that.
Were you not
He's
talking about
asking about the same thing 5 times.
well, we're definitely not going to respond then.
Yeah.
Shout out to
Stop
Sun Tzu,
asking.
who's just joined my faction.
Wow. Into your faction. Let's see.
Where is he? Is he turning up next turn?
I don't know. Click on this marriage. Wait, what?
Recipient faction, Yuan Shu. I
Yeah.
guess it's next turn then. Unless that's a new bug. That's fine. Well, at least we found it if it is a new bug.
Fitchin knows.
Yeah, it shows up next turn. I don't know how I've never noticed that. We've played so many flipping hours of this game, I've never noticed that it takes a turn for it to show up.
I think those are weird. You just don't really think about. The thing is, I find myself when I'm playing at home, I am going through at such a pace
Yeah.
that I'm not even really. And because the turn times are so slow now.
There
slow,
he is.
So short now.
He's got Sunren's bow.
Of course he does.
Yes. Oh, I
Of course he does.
love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Let's give you. Don't have a new horse.
You're making your heir.
Plus 10 satisfaction.
He's
faction
19
wide.
years old as well.
Yeah, I might just have to do a little adoption on this buddy. Oh wait, mate. He's my son-in-law now. Easy peasy.
Do you want to do that?
Yes, Yuan Yao. I don't care about that guy.
Do you want to make Sun Tzu your heir?
Hell yeah, I do.
Okay.
Oh, loving this. And then we can just give him a little philosopher. Oh,
Boom,
what's
everyone's
that?
happy now.
Everyone's super happy now. Fantastic.
Hey, alright.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah,
Made
Kalantlar
heir.
didn't know they were working on a new IP on console.
Who was that?
Kalantlar doesn't know
Ah.
he was like, new IP, console.
Yeah. True facts.
True facts. Oh, he's looking pretty good. Forgot how
Archaon
much I love
33
Sansa.
received his comic this week.
Oh, nice, Archaon. I can't believe how long that took. I sent that ages ago. Right, so I need to put my assignments back in now. So, I think it's Jiang Chen. He's going to do some surplus markets. And then once Lady Feng has come back, I'll put it back in again. Let's see what my council wants me to do. They want me to construct a Confucian temple. Slightly worried about the old public order situation there, which is a fair comment.
I thought you weren't worried about it.
No, the council are.
I am. I'm also your council.
You're him then. You're Wei Huang.
Okay, yeah, I'll give you him. I'm fine with that.
You're Wei Huang.
I'm cool with that.
Did you say naughty?
What?
Never mind.
What? I said I'm cool with that. What do you think I said?
Well, I don't want to say it.
Well, no, look at me and just
Is that not what you said? Oh, I don't know.
no.
No, it's just a swear. It's not like a big
I
deal.
don't think I swore. I'm pretty sure I didn't swear.
I thought it just slipped out. Okay, right.
Killer Shooting, I apologise if you thought we were being rude, but we're obviously not going to talk about it. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, cool.
Didn't mean to cause any offence.
I mean, you did, didn't you? Let's be honest. Tom Hawkins, not meaning to cause any offence.
Never.
Ah, my
Yes,
old heir just came of age.
good.
Not quite as happy anymore. Competition for the throne.
Funny that. You really lost it, mate. Some people saying that you should now try and marry Sun Ren with him.
Oh, she's not old enough yet,
But
right?
when she's old enough.
Yeah, it takes a little while. We would just get all the Sun family to
Yeah.
join me. Let's give you some mighty knockback, Butterini. And then we're going to take this nice little copper mine over here, seeing as we have massive benefits to our industry income. A decisive victory.
Those who oppose harmony must be crushed.
Sigmar's son, he's eating grapes.
I am eating grapes. Make sure you get your 5 a day, guys. Right, now, the oppressor is in our midst. And you'll notice, turn 22, not a single vassal. Not a single vassal. So it looks like it's
What
going
tree?
a bit better now. Dong Zhuo, also still alive. So yeah, this has been quite fortunate. We've seen both
Yeah.
of the effects of the patch. So
You've got no trade partners.
yeah, I don't. The problem is I don't want to trade with Yuan Shu because nice. Now we're talking. Now we're talking.
Oh, you're going to get
Yeah,
some for
he
it.
really wants this.
Marry Sun.
I'm going to keep him nice and happy as well because we're getting -12 from our faction stuff.
Send Sun back.
Yeah, no, he doesn't have that. He's married now.
Send him back.
I do need some food.
Zeta
feel about
1994,
food?
that is an interesting feature. It's talking about how if you could like just invite characters to your faction. But obviously we aren't involved in development. But if you put it on the forums, I guess maybe the best place. To
Yeah,
put it
I
for,
think
like,
it's
just-
because a character is sworn to a faction, so it's
Yeah.
not really their decision. It's like that's why the marriage is important because you can actually like have a political reason for joining your faction, for example. Let's get one food and just a tiny bit of cash because I would actually like a little bit of food because we're looking a little bit impoverished on that front, and it gets us a trade agreement as well, so it's all good. We're
Yeah,
making
nice bit of
almost
dollar.
almost 2k. Sorry,
So who's the other trade partner? Sorry,
just Dong Zhuo, which is
how much is it worth?
well, it's worth a lot, but he doesn't really want it,
We thought you dead.
so I'd have to pay quite a lot to get it. So I'm
Yeah,
not as keen.
Not worth.
I think I just need to meet some new factions, is my issue. Also, where is the rest of Wang Quang? Where's he gone? Has he been sailing up the river? Oops.
Click on him.
No, it's just going to my capital, which means he is not around. I was talking to, Alan. He was playing Three Kingdoms.
Your friend Alan.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
And when he didn't realise that when you double click on a faction, you don't know where they are. It goes to the capital. He assumed that it was in his court, and they were waiting like potential factions to come up. And I was like, that's quite a cool idea, actually. So I might just go to peace with him and see if I can squeeze some.
Oh, it is you.
Wowzers. Okay.
He's got nothing though, so you're gonna have to get ancillaries off him.
He's got nothing left. Let's get some
Can you go into trade and marriage?
support my legitimacy.
Yeah,
That'd be
go
nice.
into trade and marriage. Can you get any ancillaries off him? Oh, disappointing.
Not yet. Still got 19 to go though.
He's got nothing else though. He hasn't got anything. So I mean, you're not gonna be able to get much food, or you have to get regular payments.
How much can you afford, bud?
I reckon he'll give you quite a bit.
No, this is looking pretty good for me. How about a little bit of 220? Manage 220 a turn?
Maybe you want to try a one-off payment. Maybe he won't last 10 turns.
I'll be alright. I literally don't
doesn't
even know
matter, it's
where
free
he
money,
is.
right?
Yeah, it's free money. It's all good.
Very well.
Very well. This was obviously not a great deal for me, but we'll take it. Okay, so we got Yuan Shu available to start sweeping up now, which is looking pretty good. Wei Huang and Yang Hong are making friends, which is good. We've got some nice match Yan. I've already got a pretty good sword in him, so maybe I'll give that to my daughter. Oh, she's got a cool axe.
What's Sun Ce got? Oh, he's got his rubbish little spear.
No, he's got a silver spear, bud. What about you? There we go. Let's give you some match Yan. There we go.
I think
Cool
your heir
armor?
needs.
No?
I think he needs better weapon.
Than
needs
that?
upgrade. Yeah, it's rubbish.
I haven't
Look
even
how boring it looks.
put him on the
Commas.
field yet.
Yeah, but get something better. Think about the ancestral pledge. That's what I want.
And just a pledge. All right, well, we'll work towards that. That's fine. Cao Cao's looking a bit close now. Maybe we should start getting a little bit friendlier with him, actually. Non-aggression pact, bud?
Few people ask about patch notes. I'm dropping links into the chat now because obviously I won't read it completely again. But basically, Yuan Shu has had some tweaks. Dong Zhuo's death has had some tweaks.
Yeah, so here's the big headline, boys. It's turn... really must do that before. It's turn 22. Yuan Shu has no vassals, and Dong Zhuo is still alive. So we've got a pretty good example here of the patch working its magic. Just balancing those out a bit. Doesn't mean that that's always going to happen. Of course, we just upped the percentage chances a little bit. Made it a little bit more different each turn, because we got a lot of feedback from people thinking that the actual Dong Zhuo death event was like hard-coded or something, you know?
Yeah. The Hands was. I love the game. Great job, guys. Thank you very much.
Cheers.
Devs usually watching, so I'm sure they also appreciate it.
We had a bit of a hand in it as well, you know. We weren't sitting on our thumbs.
I was.
Good for you, bud. Let's see what our administrators are bringing to the party.
Yeah, DK Drew. I mean, like with the Yuan Shu Vassal thing, like it didn't happen every time. Like in mine, he died pretty quickly, and obviously then he didn't vassalize everyone. And another playthrough, I probably got to 60 or 70 turns, and he wasn't really doing it either. So like it was just the chances of it happening were just too high. It was just happening way too often. I saw a question I was going to read out. Where was it? Philip. Philip sets a 62. My vacation was lovely, thank you. Unfortunately, it rained for 5 days of the 7.
Oh, no.
I thought you were talking about this, so I tried to wrap up what I was saying.
No,
I realised
no.
you were reacting to what I was saying.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah.
Oh,
5 days of the 7, it rained. And thunderstorms.
That's
but it was
awful.
still nice and relaxing. It was the worst time to go on holiday, though, because I just kept looking at Reddit the whole time.
Yeah, classic.
Osmanli Genki in YouTube chat says, bug games, bug, fix, update, more units. Interesting. Well, we've...
I don't think more units is a bug.
That's not a bug. But there is a beta patch now, so you can go check that out, Osmanli. And it will fix some of your issues, probably. That's
okay.
Very good. Yes.
Sure.
No questions asked.
Hello, Mr. Kong Rong. Good to see you again.
But, you know, he's got a long game. He's got a long game. He's got the long game in mind. Is what I was trying to say.
I know. Building that tall, not wide.
Dr.
Cool
Shrink for the Steam Workshop. It was mentioned in just before launch in a blog when it would be coming out. I can't remember. Like,
I don't know if we gave a hard date.
It wasn't a hard date, but it was like a rough, a bit of time after the launch.
That's my
basically.
bit of time.
One more trade agreement. Keep it spare.
Have we got anyone willing though?
Can't find out.
Well, I can look through. Everyone's looking pretty full up is the issue.
Sun Jan, you already got Sun Jan.
Yeah, Dong Zhuo can't really do. Kong Rong already got.
Gong Do.
Gao Gan? Reckon he might?
Get to him. Can you get to him? Is the issue.
And Empire now. Oh, we still haven't got a link between our capitals though. Oh, they've got a trade port. Don't know if that works. Should we try
This
it?
is good to have one in the bank.
Yeah, let's try it. I think that might improve our trade port as well.
Redeemed question. Where was it?
So that's probably worth grabbing.
Drag.
Yeah, that's available to us now.
Gorner.
You okay, pal?
No, I'm not.
I
Ask
can't
us,
trade
is
very
any
much, yeah.
plans to release the soundtrack? That's not our wheelhouse at all. So
There might be. Keep
might
your,
be.
keep
Don't-
your eyes
we
open.
don't know.
Yeah.
Is the truthful answer?
Oh, he's currently strongest in all of China, as far as I'm aware. Do we kick off a war with him?
Box Hero 521 was asking about that, and yeah, I think that was his question. I'm assuming there's another one.
Was there ever a debate, and this is from Boohan89, was there ever a debate
B
if...
Cohen.
Huh?
B Cohen 89.
Oh, sorry, I thought that was a no.
Skeleton Angle,
Yeah, B. Cohen says, was there ever a debate on if Lu Bu should be a champion rather than a vanguard? I think the reason that he was selected as a vanguard is they're like the damage dealers, they're like DPS. And champions are, like, they deal a lot of damage onto enemy characters. But they're not super good against big swarms of units, which Lu Bu, like, you want to be terrified of him even if you have a whole army, you know? Like, he can just carve through a whole line of swordsmen. So I think that was the reason that they went for him. Also, the fact that he just deals so much damage that, like, having a high instinct stat sort of was the natural way of giving him that. So I think that's why Vanguard was the better choice. And of course, you know, he's got that GDN cavalry as well as part of Dong Zhuo's faction, so makes sense for me at least. Yeah. Let's have a little peek over here and see what kind of forces he's got rocking in Yi. That looks pretty open, doesn't it?
Looking quite nice.
I wonder if we can get in some little talks with this boy over here if he wants to join my little coalition going on. No.
He would though, wouldn't he? That's only minus.
Yeah,
6%.
but it's a vote as opposed to.
sorry,
yeah. Wait, he doesn't want that at all. Okay. I wonder if anyone wants to join my coalition. What about Mr. Kong?
Frank the Tank 1988 said, any ideas as to why Kong Rong in his playthrough his Kong Rong isn't getting any children? Oh my goodness. He's married in my campaign now for over 80 turns. The wife is not in his force and on assignment. I don't think whether they're on assignment or anywhere else.
No,
has
I
an
think
impact.
it's just random chance. Yeah,
it's just random chance. I guess they're just not, not connecting. I'm just going to do a synergy.
Not connecting together with their
But obviously,
appendages.
there's some options. You can adopt a child.
There is, yeah.
Or
And
get
it-
a new wife.
Once again, might be something that if we see a lot of people say that, maybe the numbers need a little bit of tweaking, or there's something that's stopping that happening. I think I've seen a couple of people talking about.
I think, but obviously, I'm. It's hard.
She
to
was
tell
18 at the
because
time, and he's like 65 now. Maybe that's why, bud.
that
Maybe
might
he's
be
a little
that,
bit too old for the old boot knocking. Maybe he's getting a little bit on with it,
I think I've definitely seen it a couple of times, but it doesn't seem to be overwhelming the amount of people that are saying it. Because I think it's one of those ones where if it's on your first playthrough, it's obviously a bit.
Sorry, you carry on. I'm just trying to throw growth in my mouth.
If it's on your first playthrough, you're really bad at this. If it's on your first playthrough, I think it can be quite like, oh, I wanted to have that. Whereas if it's maybe on your second or third playthrough, you might be like, oh, actually, it's kind of added an interesting dilemma for me to solve.
Right. Do we kick off this this war? What do you reckon?
Let me just assess.
Should we take Yi?
Yeah, go on.
You sure?
Yeah,
Let's do a little
yeah.
quick save. Tell you what, I'll do a proper save just in case it all goes down.
Such
the
a
poo.
wimp. Hashut Champion. I was thinking of joining CA or Hammer Team for a job, but are there any requirements for CA as a modeler and animation? I'm also
Being able to do modelling and animation is a good requirement. We do have, if you're quite inexperienced, we do have trainee.
yes, as a trainee technical animator. I'm not sure if that's
It will prosper for the better
similar to your
under
set of
my
skills, but if you check on the
many together as a whole.
if you search for creative assembly jobs, the website will come up and you can have a look through there and
Quickly.
make sure you properly have a look and read the spec and make sure you'd be appropriate for the role, and then have a look, and good luck to you if you do apply.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's a ton of roles though. Literally, there's like what? There's like 40 or 50 jobs here right now.
How do you feel, Thomas, about this army?
Spirit.
Sun Tzu and his wife,
Oh, that's too much.
and his wife's mum / his mother-in-law. Now that is a strong family bond.
Wait,
And they all
Wait.
love each other.
wait.
What?
She's 28.
Well, okay,
How old's he?
both mother-in-law technically. He's 19.
how-
She's 22.
Wait, what? How does this?
Because this is like a second wife, I think.
How old?
He's 40.
Okay.
So she's definitely come out of somewhere. I don't think they were always. I don't think he is necessarily the son of Lady Thang, for example. Otherwise, there'd be some nasty goings on there. Let's recruit some swordsmen into here.
Oh, Frankie's back in Steam chat.
Hello, Frankie.
Unification requires
Hello, mate. Right, we've got a bit of food now as well, which is good.
Just shouting the same stuff over and over again.
Oh, I love it. Such an upstanding gentleman. Send that down there.
tolerance is the best we.
Oh, he's not liking this anymore. Allied strength is inferior, bud.
You are
Actually,
too greedy.
that's good, man. That's really good. It's looking good.
Yes. He's scared now.
Thanks, Skirk. Appreciate the kind words very much. Just saying, congrats on the successful and smooth release. Thank you very much. As the
Very
kids say.
much.
Comrade Chernoff.
Comrade!
Have you watched Chernobyl?
I haven't yet.
If you're sleeping on Chernobyl, watch it.
Don't sleep on it, bro.
Don't sleep on it. So good. Such a good program. I didn't realize it was only a 5-parter though.
China.
So I was
Yeah,
very
yeah.
shocked when I finished it.
Real quick one.
Everyone finished watching it.
Oh, his army's on the river. He can't reach me in one turn, which is good. Sunset's just going to sit in you. Just get that punishment bonus. Then I might just... Well, we've got turn until I can upgrade my my trade port. But actually, we're swimming in cash right now. I'm just going to upgrade my farmland as well.
Never read Comrade Chernov's question because I got distracted by
Classic.
Chernobyl. Would someone who has no experience in video game design still be able to potentially apply for... to potentially be accepted for a trainee position? So see, we don't hire for that, so we're not sure on exactly what they're looking for that role. However, like I'm sure if you've shown an interest and if you were willing, you could still... That's not good. Turn off tax.
Forgot about the old -6 reserves going on there.
Turn off the tax.
How we...
Just press it, see what happens. Just make it feel good for a second.
This is +3. It's not going to help, bud. It's not going to help with the old food situation.
But if that's... Anyway, if going for a design role is something you're looking for, there's loads of information out there about how to get into that, obviously. And sometimes, if you've got a good application, it's not always necessarily a bad thing to apply for a role and find out why you're being rejected and learn from that, and then
absolutely,
and then see how you can progress and reach out to people. There's a lot of people in the industry that are willing to. Nice. Oh, you're not gonna do it. There's a lot of people that are willing to help and give advice, and people within those roles that would be able to speak to the role a bit better.
If you are in the UK, which obviously it's a lot easier to join a UK company if you live in the UK, so that's why I'm singling you guys out. If you are in the UK, oh no, don't do that. Oh, god damn it!
What happened?
He got wounded in an event. Yeah, if you are in the UK, then we have people who come to events to specifically talk about joining us, like in a careers role. So, so you can have a nice chat with them as well. They're all very lovely people. You tend to have quite a few people from quite a few disciplines come and join us, so that you can have a chat with them specifically about the thing that you want to get into. Let's do this battle because we actually haven't done one yet, and I think we can do better than close victory, to be honest.
I reckon you can.
Have they announced when the stream is starting, or has it been cancelled for today, Tom?
No.
When's the stream starting?
No.
It's no starting.
Yeah. Ah, pass on it.
You do it then. I don't have any depth perception. Oh, it's not so easy, is it, bud?
Where'd it go?
It's difficult to tell where your mouth is.
The main issue. Where's the grape?
Oh no, I got it on my tongue and then it fell back out again.
I've lost the grape wheels.
Oh, there's going to be a lot of little raisins on the floor of this streamer.
I don't think that's how it works. That's not how it works.
Woo, look at that, looking pretty. Okay, right. How did you know that's not how it works? Oh, this is the first siege battle we ever did on the stream.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, what a throwback.
When we're playing as Yuan Shu.
Look at that beautiful, beautiful horizon.
I know, right? Look at that. Gorgeous. What a gorgeous game.
Renzi Frenzy lives in Holland. Well, yeah, you can always apply. Like it's we're in the EU at the moment.
At the moment, yeah, getting quick. Yeah, no, there's
I can't believe we have to say that.
plethora. There's an absolute plethora of people working for this company who have come from all over the world. We've got people from, we got people from India. We got people from Sweden, from Hungary, all over the world. From America, everywhere.
Lead designer, yellow turbans, Dutch.
Yes, there you go. Doesn't work here anymore, but good example.
No, she's Dutch.
We also have a few Chinese people who've joined us as well, which is quite cool as well. Obviously, their help has been invaluable on making a game about China. Right, okay,
Funny
here we go. Yeah, funny.
Robert, I'm not sure how to pronounce your last name. How did you get Sun Sir as Yuan Shu? We married him in with our
we collectively
with our
married
daughter,
him.
with our daughter. You've only got two. What's your third leader?
He's
I'm
wounded.
baffled. Ah, yes. I was really
as I
confused
just
for a
told
minute.
you. He's wounded.
You're expecting me to listen, aren't you?
I was expecting you to listen. That was probably foolish. Right, so these guys.
Leviathan said Sun Jian is unbalanced, having no opposition in the south. Don't necessarily agree with that. If you start and if you give away the mandate of heaven, then yes, like it can be an easier start. But I think that just is more of a player choice, right? So my campaign at home, I'm doing like a kind of pacifist playthrough of Sun Jian. It's just a different play style, a different way to play, where I'm going, okay, I'll give that away. I'll focus on clearing out the Han to the bottom, and then I'm just having a bit more of a city builder playthrough than a like really aggressive, constant fighting. What's interesting is me and my brother were playing at the same time. And we were both in Discord, and we both just happened to simultaneously be doing exactly the same thing.
Nice.
Which was quite interesting. Just going for that kind of more of a pacifist playthrough.
Here's what we're going to do.
Go on, tell me.
Little dismount action.
Take heed, warrior.
Little get on the wall action.
Love it.
Make haste.
Here they go. Here's the boys. There they are.
Faster.
Leading the front of the charge.
Thanks for the tip. Robert's last name is pronounced Ceylon,
Nice.
but it's spelled Z-E-I-J-L-O-N.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's a cool surname, man.
Is that like a what? Where is that from?
Yeah. What's the origin?
Teach us about your surname.
We love learning new things.
Move. Double time. Now. Over the
Go.
wall.
Go.
Go.
Right. If they've broken that now, yeah. There we go. Here we go. Tap those spear guard, and they come.
Toquin91 says something interesting. He's talking about some of the canon heirs that are in the game that aren't as fleshed out as Sun Tzu, for example.
Yeah.
I think, like, for me, it's more about fleshing them out yourself and through the narrative of the story, and you build their narrative rather than the ones that were historically, because the ones that have more detail, like Sun Tzu and those heirs, is because historically they were already fleshed out. Whereas playing as those more minor factions, like they didn't last that long.
A lot of the time, if Sun Jian was unique in the fact that although he died super early, his children actually carried on his name. You know, Sun Jian is actually the one who didn't really do all that much in the story.
Yeah.
But it's his kids who ended up becoming really important. Sun Tran becoming one of the 3 leaders of the kingdoms.
Yeah, definitely. So that's why I think it's like that. That's why you have to build the story yourself, right? And they can become legendary characters, and you can give them legendary armor, and you can make them into that.
Yeah.
If that's how it plays out, you know.
Exactly.
So Robert Ceylon said he's from Sweden, but he believes it originated from Denmark, but he's not 100% sure.
Huh. Good to
There
know.
you go. What knowledge?
So we've got a little flank going on right now, so just get right behind them.
Renzi Frenzy said, how can you keep the army in the formation you make without making it a line formation? I haven't played Total War for a few years. Might try again, can't find any tutorials. That's grouping, right? Is what he's
Yeah. So what you want to do is you want to pop you guys in groups. So I can do it with these guys, for example.
So basically, select them all, Control G, and then they will forever stay in that formation, as Wheels has shown.
Obviously, not a good formation to be using
not the best,
there,
yeah.
but, you know.
But maybe it's so wacky it threw people off.
Maybe.
Got any abilities you can be dropping?
I'm about to drop this once I get into that.
Yeah, nice.
He's already dropped his little unbreakable range block chance.
I really like that one. The unbreakable one is so sick. But yeah, so there you go. That's how you can do that.
No.
Or yes, you can do the. Robert Sandler said, yeah, you can hold Alt and drag if you want.
Yes, you can. Yeah.
If you want to lock it, so you can just quickly drag it about. That's the way to do it. Yeah. Everyone else is helping in chat anyway. So there we go.
Alt left click to drag them into a new position. So.
Lost Rum said, a general's better in combat if dismounted like against spear units. Yes, so if you charge them in on a horse, they'll take more damage than if you just charge them in on foot. So that can be a really interesting way to, if you're only against spear units, kind of ride up to them, dismount and then fight can be a really valid tactic, and one that I would definitely recommend because you don't want to accidentally ride in and they just get, you know, whacked off their horse.
Yeah, you also get some sick-ass matched animations. And they look pretty cool when they've got 2 swords as well. Oh.
Daniel Goodwin saying, major compliments on the game, guys. We've played Total for a long time. It's by far my favourite. Thank you very much.
Also ours, yeah.
Yeah, we also completely agree with that statement. Like first game I played when I came back from holiday. Hadn't played any games for a week. Played Total War 3 Kingdoms.
Classic.
Absolute classic.
They are overwhelming us!
Oh, let's put us on the start screen. No. I hate that it does that.
Yeah, we really need to fix that, don't we?
Yeah.
They are but dogs barking at a tiger.
Nice.
What a quote. Shout out to Pete Stewart for the quote.
Tyragi said will all saves work with the beta patch. As we said earlier, like if you've got a save where Yuan Shu has already vassalized everyone, he's not going to magically unvassalize everyone.
Yeah.
But it will fix all the balancing from then on out. It's something that we... it's quite interesting, actually. It's something that we always had to deal with while making Let's Plays, is while you're... Because we're working when the development was obviously... when it's in that earlier stage, obviously it's much faster paced. Things are changing all the time, and it's something that we had to deal with the whole time. We'd be like, well, I'm stuck in this save. Can you remember the satisfaction bug?
Oh,
back
God,
in the day?
yeah.
So we're talking, when was this? Probably like January, early January?
Before I was making a Liu Bei campaign, I was desperate to try and make a Yuan Shu campaign, because that's my first playthrough, and I was like, yeah, this guy's got cool start pods, which is ironic because we're playing him right now. Or maybe it's fitting rather than ironic.
Yeah.
But yeah, like when we first started, obviously the game was like still very, very much in development, and satisfaction was incredibly broken. And I had this one key point where, like when I first set up my saves to record it, Huang Zhong, that's his name. Huang Zhong was captured in battle by Yuan Shu, and then he defected to my faction, and then I got really good opportunity to show off how that works, and obviously really cool characters to get into your faction as well. Unfortunately, because of the satisfaction bug, as I played through again to try and get it working again on a new save, Huang Zhong was leaving his faction after the first turn every single time I started the game. So it was like, oh, okay, guess I can't do that. But yeah, there you go. That's just,
but yeah, that's about balancing and stuff. Yeah, so like once it's obviously happened, anything that's already happened in your save will obviously be the same. So it's not going to just revert itself. A lot of people talking about how many hours they've played. Seaboy, 130 hours already.
That is a lot.
Have you been off work for a few weeks? Is my question. Must have been.
Look at this, by the way.
Surely. 95 hours from Tosaka. But it's great to see you guys enjoying the game, and like that's the thing for me, replayability. Like that's why it's so fun. Is every time I play it, I get a completely different thing.
God damn, this game looks good.
Muffle Haze, 119 hours.
Look at this flipping game, Thomas. Look at this flipping game.
I know, it's beautiful. Did you swear?
Huh?
You swore.
I said flipping.
Okay, fine.
Specifically said flipping. Just got their one G unit. G unit ready to roll.
The Hands Wars.
1,472 hours. Kettle Puppy. I'm not sure I agree. I
Thanks,
believe
Kettle
that one.
Puppy.
Show. In they come.
Yeah, you'll regret being with Shao soon.
Yeah. You picked the
You
wrong
idiots.
brother, boys. The wrong brother. Brother!
Seaboy has played through and taken over as Yellow Turbans.
Nice.
Seaboy, what did you just decide to do once you got to an Emperor's seat? That's my question. For you? Crimson Behelit. The modding kit we haven't spoken about yet. It's the last what the teams are working on blog had details on roughly when it will be out, but there's no firm date on it. You did it, mate. Well done.
It's quite tight around here. There's not a whole lot of movement. There we go. Off you run. That's it. Get wrecked. There's literally just them I had to kill, and there's one unit here.
Sven Demo had a great typo here. He said that people, I don't know who they're talking about, but they're talking about they're too busy stroking bears to realise his hypocrisy.
Classic
Typo. I'll learn to talk one day.
Absolutely classic. Oh, look how regal this little
posh,
dude here is.
Posh boy.
Looking, running around, carving down.
Do you
this.
reckon you've won?
Yeah, I reckon I might have done. There we go.
That'll do.
Flipping heck. The only reason it was a close victory is I had to run through all the arrow towers to get to the G militia.
Heirai said he got the Yellow Turban. I think he's talking about the Yellow Turban achievement, completing the Yellow Turban campaign by losing it. Technically, you did complete it. Just saying.
That's true. You did finish the campaign, just not for the better.
Yeah.
It would be prudent to occupy this place.
Right, nice. Hane is ours, which means that he's going to have a tough time coming to attack us. As far as this guy's going, let's see.
Dragorna. The R and the N are so close together, it's really hard to tell. I can't tell if it's an M or an N. How do you get the event for Zhao Yun as Liu Bei? Tried 2 campaigns on New Beta and never got him.
It's not something that you can physically affect yourself, as far as I'm aware, but so you're going to have to rely on the honourable warrior coming to you yourself. I think we did have a little bit in the patch notes that said that that wasn't triggering properly, though. So Zhao Yun should be more available to you as Liu Bei in the future.
Here it is.
And we can drop a little link to those patch notes as well, of course.
The event that caused it triggers correctly now, it says.
Leave no prisoners!
Perfect.
Yeah, so obviously it wasn't triggering properly.
We've got a request for me to put the helmet on. Don't know how I feel about it.
Always with the helmets, guys.
I'll put it on for a bit, okay?
A bit?
Yeah.
He's doing it for a bit. It's definitely for a bit. Okay. Oh, you think? Yeah, there we go. Oh, he does look good on there, doesn't he? I do feel like a panda-flavoured pirate. Do I want a Sour Patch Kid? Go on then. Other death-causing sweets are available.
Your lord has returned.
Damn, we're on -10 food production from Henne. Thank you, bud. Ah. Not very good at throwing things in my mouth. Right. Oh my god.
Let the horse peal with laughter.
You just hurts your neck so much.
Mm.
Oh, yeah, I've got to take my car in half.
You sure? Oh, that looks great, man. It doesn't look like a cap because it's too high up. Just looks like I've got some weird little, I don't even know what, like construction helmet on.
Right. Hopefully we can hear me still.
Oh, you do look great in that, Tom. I do wish you had your massive beard coming out the bottom still.
Me too. Do you reckon that's why they grew beards? Just 'cause it looks better. Does look
Yang-
weaker without a beard, I reckon.
Lo Yang is tax
You look very American, Miles.
You're pointing that out. Miles.
It's half Michael, half Wheels.
Miles.
You're called Miles.
Don't know how I feel about that one.
The Wheels spin-off. Oh
Yeah, I did have Lo Yang tax exempt because I was struggling in public order, but I can put that off now. Thank you very much for putting it out.
I feel the warmth.
Right, we're looking pretty good.
I can kind of hear the game, but not really.
Speak.
How much does he want, Pete? Quite a bit.
You don't want a piece with him already,
I,
do you?
I don't. I just want to know. Just want to know what
You want to know how weak he is. It's good.
Exactly.
There you go. Yes, please.
Yeah,
You
go
don't
on
need
then.
the wood knocks.
I don't need a wood knocks.
We are in concert this day.
Might want to seek help for your
Petroleum
eating
blown
problem.
apart does reckon you should put the helmet on so you can see it with a beard.
I don't think my beard's long enough at the moment to point out.
That would be
Maybe
so
when you
my
put it to the
my chin
side.
is out. So you add an extra.
An
bit.
extra chin. Yeah, if I put it on, definitely add an extra chin, bud.
It does look pretty weak without the.
About the big beard.
Yeah, I can't get over it.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, that's so good. Two Dark Raven said, "I look like Sam and Frodo entering as an I really do.
Oh my god.
That is good.
Top comment of the stream so far. That's the one to beat.
Now, what was the one earlier? Some dads come back.
Yeah, some
No.
dads don't come back. Well done, Tom.
That's definitely. Was that Two Dark Raven as well?
Oh, he's just on form today, isn't he? All right, okay.
Can I go for mine?
Need to get that farmland before. That's really useful. I think because we're not actually making any commerce income here, I might as well just convert that boy. And Sunset's looking pretty good. Maybe we'll just
The conqueror
let him finish recruiting. I need to not be too hasty here.
Seaboy's got an interesting question. So he says
threat.
he's got all the yellow turban, all the yellow turban generals that are available are under his control.
Mm.
They just stop being able to be recruited. Is there a limit to the generals populating the general pool?
Exchange, perhaps?
Obviously, there's a set that start, and then there's chances for them to kind of appear. I think one of the yellow turban factions has like a faction ability or whatever that they have access to more. Otherwise, you can get a lot of them through like captains and stuff. You know, people that once you've been playing, they'll kind of be promoted from battles.
Yeah.
Otherwise, yeah, I guess 23 is a lot.
It is. It is a lot. Oh, White Stallion. Hell yeah.
So weird with that music.
Oh, you can't hear anything, can you?
Oh, nothing.
I've just got nothing.
Eerily quiet.
Let's pop Yuan Yang. Yuan Yang's still level 1, by the way. Should probably get her into a battle.
Or assignments.
Yeah,
You
but
probably should have sent her on assignments first. I quite like doing that when they first come of age.
she can sort this one out
Yeah, go
first.
on. Oh, you can fight that one.
Oh, hello. Just withdraw from that one then, shall we?
I reckon.
We overreached.
We did indeed, son, sir. We did indeed. I think.
Oh, this would be such a sick battle!
Let's pop you up there, just in case.
Unless you're
Just in
beeline down there
case.
now, you idiot. What have you got in your farmland?
Fine.
What have you got? What garrison?
Let desire shape and
See, that would have been quite nice.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad.
A misunderstanding.
Yeah, but bear in mind they don't have trebs, so they
Look on Yuan
can't.
Shu. Can he get anywhere near?
To war.
Oh, that would have been sick. He could have
Let's
reinforced
just
that
make
fight.
oh, no, not
He
that.
could have reinforced that fight, Wheels. He could have done it. It would have been sick. And he would have been in March mode. They would have been tired. Go on, reload the save.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Oh, could you have done a nighttime battle? Someone said.
I don't think I have it on any of these two.
Oh, you better not.
Either of these two, rather.
The conqueror.
Not on that one.
Restore authority.
Not on that one either.
No, perfect.
We have some formations on here, but they are all militia, so can't use them.
Perfect.
That's fine. So, okay, cool. We've got a little trade agreement going on. We'll go again.
Someone said, could you ambush mode Yuan Shu?
He's not got enough movement range left, unfortunately.
You sure?
Yeah, I just checked. Let's get a little non-aggression pact, and I would also like you to make some regular payments to me, because I need to start funding a new army down the south, because Her Yi just attacked me. So, let's pop you up to 150, 155, do you reckon?
162.
Ah, sorry, bud.
You're killing on high.
Yes.
Do play again.
Accept.
Right, okay, here we go. So, in Nanyang,
Our Farazan, we got Sun Sir by marrying him to our daughter.
Meditate on peace. Prepare for war.
Probably about 5 or 6 turns ago now.
yeah, shout out to having daughters.
You could sell some food as well. You got 9 food. See, who's got no food? Sell 3 for like.
Yeah, well, I was going to
300
upgrade
gold per turn.
Nanyang. You know?
It's only -2 food though.
Still.
And you've got this building that will give you more food. Immediately counter that problem.
Renounce my
Also need to buy some of these. Just because I'm worried that he's going to come after me. But the Jade Mine, to be fair, decent garrison, and mines are incredibly defensible, so I'm not too worried about that.
I'm excited for this big fight, Wheels.
It's going to be a big fight. Should we see what happens?
People
Yeah,
are
I think they're going to run away.
But there is still more
Oh,
work.
or not.
Oh. Oh.
3 are. Oh my
Oh
goodness.
my
this is gonna be a
God.
massive fight. Wait.
Hmm?
Wait, what?
Why aren't I getting reinforced?
They've done something so clever. Because they've blocked it.
Oh, AI! When did you learn that trick?
That has cheesed you. So good. That is so good.
War is far from over.
Bruh.
We must end your
Oh, Cao Cao.
Oh, I can't go there. Good that was. You're getting wrecked.
Bruh.
The game is wrecking you. Oh, that was so good.
Fine, I'm about to hit him up with the old 2-punch now. AI is playing 3D chess.
Oh dear. Right, I'm taking the helmet off. I've had enough of it. Let's hurt my neck a bit.
Destiny awaits.
Once again, I feel the warmth of home.
Resist
course
the
you can,
chaos
son.
of change.
Interesting. Now, how do you feel about this one?
Oh, I can hear the game again. Yeah, we know the corner of the chroma key is a bit messed up, but thank you, Scythian Mercenary. People were in our room, they messed it up. If you're watching Matt, it was you.
Yeah, Matt, come on, mate. Sort it out.
Leave
Right,
no prisoners.
Huh.
Oh, you didn't bring your water in, did you fool?
Little quick save and fight it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? And then
Yeah.
save scum if it goes wrong?
Yeah, sure.
Alright, let's do it.
I'm excited for this fight.
They've only got 6,000 people reinforcing, so I think we should be alright. The question is, we don't have any guerrilla deployment.
I can't believe what they did to you. I still can't believe that. That's
Mate,
so
that's
good.
pro strats, to be fair.
Oh, you want X Games?
He on X game mode.
How do you feel right now? Ooh, I like this terrain.
Yeah.
This is that makes it real interesting.
Little lane action.
Mm.
Where are the reinforcements coming from, though? The Amorph is saying, seeing you guys saves coming makes me feel a lot better about myself. Mate, it's all fine. It's all fine.
That's pretty bad reinforcements, to be honest, for you.
For them,
it's
bad, I
no,
think.
wait, actually, this army's the smallest. You could rush that.
Yeah, I think that's fine. And then we get this army to block
that.
them
Which
off.
army is that?
Not sure yet. Can't tell. And then these guys are going to be miles away.
Oh, they're so far away.
They're
yeah,
so
sick.
far away. They've got all this hilly terrain and forest to run through. I think we're going to be all right.
So you rush this, and you attack those, and once you
Yeah.
finish this, you then go around the back and kill those, and then you turn and face.
Yeah,
Easy.
100%. Okay, here we go. Ready?
Quickly, go!
Rush. So they're probably going to go down here to try and...
Yeah, they'll try and regroup 100%. But even if they do try and regroup, you're going to...
Oh, sorry, wait. Say that again, bud. What are we going to do?
So,
we are going to have to fight
father and daughter,
father and daughter.
husband and wife,
And son, technically.
and husband and wife,
yeah, and
and
husband
your
and
favourite
wife.
boy.
Got them all in. Here they are. Found them.
Get ready.
Let's go for the trees. Why not?
Probably your cav moving separately. Yeah, cool.
little
So you
farm
probably want the cav to rush in the back.
Oh, I love these guys. Just still working away.
They're like, don't worry, guys. I've seen them already. They're going around the other bit. I
Have
know
you
what they're
seen? I'm assuming you have the video of the guy still farming, and it's like this much
Yes,
snow.
yeah.
So fair play, lads. Fair play. Okay. They're still coming in.
Treachery! Hidden
Get
enemy!
my hero straight out to just come and murder these guys.
Cavalryman!
Got my cav coming around the side as well. Right, I think these are all in now. Yeah, there we go. Right, so let's get you guys formed up over
Toko
here.
Knight 1
there's
talking
Yuan
about how to get Lu Bu. Same with Yuan Shu, you can get him in like turn 5 by marrying him in trade. And it's like this, we've had Lu Bu in turn 1 sometimes. Like,
Yeah.
depends how the game's looking. Right, so you're gonna rush straight into there.
Yep.
Straight into there. Nice. Who's this coming in? He's beelining.
He is rushing over.
He's got some nice cav there.
He's
as well.
unbreakable as well. And he's got his rival up against him.
Scary.
Come on, gang.
Yeah, you need to run in, lads.
Our audio's being weird, by the way. I don't know if anyone's picking up on it. It's like cutting out every now and again. So apologies for that. I think it's something to do with our focus rate.
Keep coming and messing the room up.
Must be.
Yeah, go for those strategists, right?
I'm just making sure those archers aren't firing because I'm worried they're going to set everything
Beeline
on
Yuan Shu.
fire. That's going to happen.
Hello.
Maybe you'll duel him, actually.
Welcome to our YouTube chat.
I must prevail.
Right, locked down Yuan Shu in a duel.
Nice.
Get my cav out of there, but they've just been locked down as well by some art. What are they called? G! That's the one!
Gee.
Gee whiz!
It's going pretty nicely. They're boxing themselves in.
Yeah, they're trapped by this as well.
You're in a full duel.
I am. Trying to pop the hamstring on them, these strategists are stopping me.
Yeah,
So I need to
so
kill them
frustrating
off.
sometimes.
Let's get you over there, start making a line. A couple of you not doing anything as well. So let's
Perfect.
just march you
Oh,
in.
this cav can come in now.
Yeah, they're going to go around the side though. That's what they're going to do.
That little lake in the middle. Thoughts?
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Now this is a tough battle because
it's
you've
got a
both
big
got
axe.
gold rank weapons.
What do you reckon?
I think he's doing okay. Oh, he's got a lot of health though.
Interrupt it.
How appropriate! You
Hamstring.
Go for the
Hamstring.
This might turn it.
Big. Oh, that's why I got stifling defuge on me or whatever it's called.
Wait, no, it's done it. Oh. That has made the difference.
I really shouldn't be watching this. I've got way too much to be focusing on right now. Nice! Big smash!
Yes.
Yuan Shu is down.
Done.
Yuan Shu is dead.
Cotton
There it
candy.
is. Vengeance for the stream. Okay, right. Now, because I've been staring at a duel this whole time,
Yes, now you've got this
everyone's
battle to do.
dying. So I need to
Cotton
sort
Candy,
that
we're
out.
not going to talk about future DLC plans. Just so
Yeah,
you know.
come-
So that's
come on,
your
gang.
question addressed, and so you can stop sulking in the corner. As you quoted himself,
Fair
not
play.
trying to annoy everyone.
You are trying to annoy everyone, though. It just happens to be that you are
Go on.
doing it normally this time.
All right.
You've got reasons to this.
Person with a name I'm not going to read out. How do you play with big 240 unit sizes?
It's 280, isn't it? Oh no, it's 240. Yeah, no, you're right. Sorry.
You go into the settings and you change your
graphic settings.
In graphic settings, you change your unit size to extreme. If you're doing it in campaign, you have to do it before you start a campaign for it to apply. There you go. Fun facts.
In come the cab. Here come the boys.
Petroleum blown apart, shouting, "Where are your vassals now?" I like that. Big fan.
Vassalize this.
Oh, big fan, big fan, big fan. Did you know I'm a big fan?
I heard the news that you're a big fan, and I'd just like to congratulate you on that.
Azafariel says, "What difficulty is this?"
We're on hard, I think. We've just left it since we started doing it.
Their other army is taking a long time to get here.
It is. That's exactly how I anticipated this would go, which is working out for me pretty perfectly.
How many have you killed? Not enough.
Not enough, I think.
Oh, how witty.
How very witty. We've heard those lines quite a few times.
Fobionski says, "What happens when it's only you and your vassals left on the map?"
You win. Because if it's just you and your vassals left on the map, that means you own all of China, so you've probably won the game already.
Because your vassals will be allies to you, and they will help you retain your throne.
Yes.
And that's all I'm going to say. I don't want to spoil it for him. The thing that you tweeted out the other day, where what happens.
Oh, I see. Right.
It's quite an interesting thing where you get a bit
well,
scared.
yeah. No, technically, it's helpful. It just doesn't feel helpful at the time.
And that's why I quite like it. And that's why a lot of people today.
It makes you feel a little bit scared. But yeah, no, your vassals count towards your win. The amount of territories that you need to own, so they will help you out in that regard.
Is that the reinforcements?
Yes, I think that's the first bit we can see of them. It was like a half-size army, wasn't it? It wasn't
it was
a
full
size.
stack.
No, Yuan Shu was the full stack.
No, there was 2 full stacks.
You sure?
I thought there was.
I didn't think there were
two full stacks and 1 pretty much empty stack.
What we're going to do
no,
is...
you were. No, you were right.
What we're going to do is we're going to send 2 of my champs over to just have a little look.
You were right.
I usually am. No. Huge cab charge in the back there.
Oh,
Right.
he on X Games.
He is on X game mode. Let's grab all my cab. So many to organise right now. I'm just going to pull them out over here. Might put them in their own little group, actually.
Nice.
That's it. Pull out, pull out.
Oh,
yeah, I forgot about him.
That's
yeah,
happening.
he's not great when he's swarmed by big units. So
yeah.
he's just going to get screwed up.
Oh, you're getting good at this game finally.
Come on now, Dad. Don't be talking to me like that. Bit of respect for your friend and your adversary.
Nah.
No. Not a smidge.
No, not a smidge. You've got some abilities as well, mate. Don't forget them. Your ability.
What does he have? He's got the old Flames of the Phoenix. Once again, these strategists just screw me up. Oh, there we go. I've killed him now.
Problem solved.
Right.
Probably actually more of your own men in there than anything else. People want to see Sun Tzu as duel.
Does anyone want to duel him? Yeah, go on then.
Go on, mate. Ejon's 1004 says, does the Zhao Yun event need to happen by a certain time in the camp?
Well, he needs to still be a part of the faction, obviously, if he's coming from Gongsun Zan. Unless he doesn't need to be in that faction. I'm not sure if you can have it trigger from somebody else's. That would be useful info if anyone's got that. But I don't think that it's time locked. Usually it's locked to certain specifications. So, for example, like if you've got one that happens really on, usually they lock it to when you've got your first 3 settlements, for example. So that's a good way of checking. Oh, also, I just said that I'd show Sun Tzu in a duel, and he's in a duel, and I'm not even looking at it.
How do you feel about this, Michael?
What? I've already got too many to give away, so no. Unless you want to do the post.
Why did you say it?
Unless you want to do the post, then
no.
no.
I didn't do the post.
You're a coward, aren't you?
Yep, that's me.
So sick with that.
Vision said, when's the next co-op campaign stream? Good question.
So,
Not sure.
Yeah, it depends when we can, really.
We're going to play through this one for a while, probably until... Yeah, we're going to play this one for a good few weeks.
Yeah, that's what we wanted to do with Liu Biao. It's just that we happened to get the old Yuan Shu issue.
We'll definitely do another one. Definitely. I promise. At one time in the future, we will do another co-op campaign.
Yeah. It's almost impossible that we won't. Yeah. Almost. Can I just say, this was looking like a valiant defeat?
Fabianski asks, well, he said, I saw Wheels' tweet, so when are you guys releasing the Irene patch?
It's a good question, actually. It's a good question. I'll have to talk
For
to
anyone that
Fez about
hasn't seen it, you need to find. How could they find it?
If you go on over to KUBE Whelan on Twitter, then I've done a little retweet of it with a funny joke. So that's a good way of finding it.
Which has a spelling error, right?
It does have a spelling error. I say, "Come one Irene," which makes it sound like some kind of like biblical prophecy. Come one and all Irenes.
Yeah. It's good. Yeah, the Irene mod. I hope someone. We were saying we hope someone does it because it would be hilarious.
It would be very funny. Basically, a summation of the tweet, or of the Steam review rather, or maybe it was just a forum post.
It was a forum post.
Hey, really liking the game, but is there any chance of doing an update or version to the game where it replaces all the Chinese names with more normal names like Mike and Irene? Well, two of like the very weirdest choices you could have done for a normal names post as well. One of the funniest things I've ever seen.
You reckon?
One of. Definitely one of.
Boy, we're not going to talk about future DLC, unfortunately. But
yeah, what are we, a future DLC stream? Come on, well, look at that bird.
Kill it.
No.
Use Sunset's bow.
That's the point. Maybe we should do some shooting.
Look, the enemy run. Craven.
Do some shoots. Is there no ability on that bow?
I think it's just super powerful, to be honest, bud.
Okay.
Usually the ability comes from a very legendary archer as opposed to the bow that you're wielding.
Got you. No thanks. No thanks. Oh my goodness. No problems, Explorer.
You okay, pal?
Axe Explorer.
You okay, pal?
I'm doing fine. It's been a long day.
Oh, these Warriors of Yeet are really holding up.
I've
There it
been-
is.
I've been having my early mornings, Wheels. You know, getting it in at 8 AM. Living dream.
Good battle. Good
Hello, CB Fute Berta from Horsham. This is hello from France. Neil saying McLovin is the most normal name out there. Definitely some truth to that. Oh, well, that's the sword gone. It's punched.
Well, that was a pretty devastating defeat for Yuan Shu's forces. Oh, there he goes. He's obviously dead now, which is good.
Muzzer 6 raised a really valid
no,
point.
maybe not.
Wheels. Muzzer 6 raised a really valid point. The game costs as much as a dinner for two.
It does. So just stop eating for 2 days and then you go. You got yourself a game. Right.
I
Now,
don't think that's how it works.
I believe it is.
Okay.
I don't need another strategist. You've got too many strategists. I'm just going to release. I don't want to start.
Without mercy.
Do you remember what rank my champion's armor was? Was it bronze or was it silver? I don't think it was silver.
It's
I
not
might.
as good as that, but didn't you have someone that...
I might steal that. Because he's pretty much dead anyway.
Yeah, I think execute him.
They must be made an example, or we invite
And she can just get
set
released.
them
And then
loose.
I think
hover over this guy?
Threat.
yeah, that's bronze armor. Hell yeah, we've got a nice little upgrade for ourselves. A bit of replenishment, 15%, it's not bad at all.
Ah, you crack on.
For China.
Ah!
We knuckle these guys.
Summon the merchants. I would browse their goods.
Well, I think everyone's earned a little level up after that one. Let's give ourselves some Earthen Rampart on Wei Huang. And he can have some nice, tasty new armor. Oh, yeah. Looking very stoic. Look at him. Bit gold trim there as well. Very nice.
The fish seems more like a downgrade, rather it was empty.
Didn't hit apply. There we go. Yuan Shu, on the other hand,
Nah.
I want that and that, so we're going to grab this.
Weak choice.
Nah, it's going to give us a little bit of armor piercing as well, which is good. We've also got a miniature Jian, which is pretty tasty.
He's got matched.
I think that's
what I
better for
wanna
him
do.
because that increases his expertise.
Yeah,
He's
sure.
almost legendary in there now. But that means that we can give it to one of our other characters, such as, for example, not you. Oh, wait a turn.
Level up.
Another level up on our boy Sensor. Ooh, melee
top
damage
right?
for all shot cavalry. When commanding. And the armor piercing damage throughout the whole army.
It's pretty decent.
I think melee damage for all shot cavalry, right? What's that going to unlock? He is my heir as well, which will give him some redeployment costs as well.
You don't really use that crazy. You don't use that on him, right?
And available armies in the next one, and then we can get to Fervent Cheer, which is minus 50. Nah, sorry, bud, we're going down this way.
Okay, Michael.
And Blood Fury, as Sun Tzu's strength rises, his grip on rationality weakens. A passive buff if he's winning melee combat, he gets plus 25% melee damage. Hell yeah. We're going to try and get both of these two. Okay, sweet. Let's pop ourselves back into the picture. So,
Inception.
you...
Oh, go on.
Oh, sorry, you carry on.
I was saying, Inception 12 saw your video on Twitter where you're dancing to Wii music.
Hell yeah.
He wants you to do a Dance Dance Revolution stream.
I don't have
Dance
Dance
I reckon
Dance
fight that one. Get killed.
Goodbye. I think we might have... I think we might... Oh, I pressed the wrong button. God damn it.
What did you press?
I pressed military supplies when we were at 100. I think we might have ended Yuan Shu's campaign here.
Oh, look at him. Look at him in the background.
He's just like watching it all unfold. I love it.
He's like, yes, planned this.
It's all coming to fruition. You... Oh... Can you? Oh, so close.
No.
About to take his capital. We can probably just send Sunder down to the farmland as well. It's all going well. It's all going very well.
It'd be grand.
Got a bit there as well. Might have to take you bipping. And there's a lot of food up here, which is nice as well. If we go to the old diplomatic status,
You will be straddling the river, though. How do you feel about that?
yeah, it's always difficult when you're straddling. Although we've got the old trade port, which makes things a little bit easier. So we don't have to worry too much about maybe like Gongsun San if we can get friendly with him and get a little trade agreement with him. Making friends with his new mum, which is always
perfect.
nice. We might pop a little administration down as well.
Have you got... Well, you don't want to put a general, so you have to do none of them.
Why don't I want to put general?
Well, because then you have less of a garrison. Also, top tip,
Yeah.
for anyone who's going to put an administrator in, if you want a larger garrison, before that turn, quickly recruit them, give them a whole retinue.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. Little tip.
Sometimes it's good to let someone have a little military campaign and then retire
Yeah,
in
to
their
be an
administrative
administrator,
province. Yeah, because then they're
They're
pretty
fully
good for
armoured up,
defending.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've got a beastly retinue.
Yeah, it's good stuff. Speaking of, let's have a look at these.
Major 98, we're not going to talk about DLC content, but thanks for the question.
Right, and I'll turn there. Pretty good turn.
Tolerance is the best.
Oh, hello, bud.
10 turns will give you... That's 7 grand he's going to give you. You don't want to do it?
Reject our generosity.
Oh, I did momentarily forget about the fact that Southside declared war on us.
Let us
But it doesn't
unite
look like he's
under
done
a
anything.
single banner.
Yeah, he doesn't want it, bud. I mean, I'll accept just so I look good to you.
It
Yeah.
is your decision.
What a shame.
Oh, really? He doesn't... Oh. Oh, but it looks so on the cards. All right.
Autumn
Censor.
blesses us with yellows, reds, and amber.
Whoa. No. 500 gold, please. Oh my god. I thought you were like, what?
Kelazard, yes, exactly that.
What?
He's talking about raise the army and then disband it. He's just asking for clarification.
Yeah.
On the,
I'm just going to
garrison bit.
pop this guy back here so I can get his cav back before they take Yi.
Why don't you double team it?
It's fine, don't worry about it.
Easy.
We'll get there. We're not in a rush, so we just destroyed all of his armies.
You like that? don't you?
It's not easy. It's not easy.
Anyone who knows what that reference is, you can win 300 leadership.
300 leadership. That's absurd.
Such a loose reference. If any of the like 800 people watching know what that is, then
Fair play.
fair play to them. I suppose I got Steam as well, but
Should we shove someone else in here? Oh yeah, I forgot you had to spend your legitimacy to get new characters in. Damn, son.
it's not a Muppets reference.
However,
Almost. Oh, I think was that his name?
maybe. Is it Lance Stewart?
Adam GB. What's it? Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
There you go.
Adam GB. Adam GB. What video was it in? That's the next question. Just for clarification. I've forgotten how to give leadership away.
You want to do if you go to that bit with the people, I think maybe. No.
I need to go in here, don't I?
Oh yeah, go overloads and loyalty,
things together.
and then go manage users, and then search for his name.
Yeah, he knows. He knows. But so, did you see the H3 video, right? Adam Gubber,
Adam GB.
which
Are you on
gave
the GB team?
which gave us a lot of laughs over here in the studio.
Such a weird video. Yuan Shao's formed a coalition with Han Fu. Yuan Shao invited Cao Cao into their coalition. Cao Cao requested Han Fu to join their war against me. Fantastic. So I guess we're at war with Han Fu now.
Is this how I do it? Do I just manage it? Edit it?
You just, if you type a positive number, it will
Yeah.
add points to
You edit,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I said 300, yeah?
Yeah.
What does that get? It's pretty good stuff, right?
I think that's a question. Maybe a prop. Big Daddy Kermit. Tiger, tiger. A tiger prowling in the camp panics the guards. The screams awaken your general, who leaps from their tent half-dressed and wrestles the beast to the ground until it is properly subdued. Moments later, another tiger's roar is heard, but it turns out to be the contented snores of your general coming from his tent. Sunset just wrestled a tiger, everyone. Just gonna throw that one out there.
Just so everyone knows.
He is wearing a tiger as well, so I feel like that's pretty standard fare for him.
pretty frequent.
Now, are we still looking?
Wait, what's the click on it? What's the garrison? What's the garrison?
Farmland's gonna have a big garrison, I reckon.
12,000 plus the probably
Look at the warriors
1,000.
Okay, all right, let's just take the city first, then, shall we?
100%. Ray Hyde's asking when the law of bamboo will be implemented into the game. Where's Batman on your shoulder? Who knows?
Back to siege. Get my
Got
boy
got a
here.
trait gained. What trait have you gained?
Just popping him there. Yuan and Yang has become philanthropic. I'm a philanthropist. Sorry, did you just say you're a philanthropist?
Seaboy saying,
oh dear.
you need to capture the temple so you can acquire the rare hero.
The rare hero?
What?
Is that a thing we don't know about? There's a temple down here in Pengcheng.
I don't know. I don't know.
I've not heard about that. Tell me more.
Tell me more. Tell me more. There we go.
Alright, sweet. In our winter of discontent. I'll send a turn.
It's not easy.
Oh, God. My mouth's not big enough. Maybe that's it. No, that's my eyeball.
Would you say,
Hey!
would you say it's easy?
Nope. I would say it's not easy.
It is. It
Oh,
is not
don't
easy.
join Liu Bei. God damn it. Oh, no. That's not good. Why are people joining Yuan Shao's coalition when he's about to be annihilated into the dust? That's what I want to know.
They're turning against you.
Jeez, everyone's coalitioning up,
wait,
aren't they?
did the other terms coalition together?
Yeah.
Did they coalite?
They coalesce.
If you capture the hero, the producer, and strategist. I
Wait,
don't
what?
get what he's saying. Yeah, I'm confused by Seaboy.
Increase provisions.
I'm just baffled by what's going on.
No idea what's happening right now. Just delegate that,
Yeah,
by boy.
yeah, that bad boy, definitely. Skirt, skirt.
With utter belief, you will be undefeated.
Captured officer. Son
Sick.
you? Oh, another son. My son.
Stop.
Ah, tunic of divination. Let's give that to Lady Feng.
Yeah. No, actually, yeah. Oh,
Oh,
nice.
new digs. Looking good.
I thought she had a scar on her face, but it's just a bit.
Yeah, a
of,
bit of muck on the screen.
Why do we let one person in this room?
I know,
get
it's
wrecked?
madness. This is why no
How
one's
did they
allowed
scratch
in
the
here.
screen?
Is it a scratch?
Yeah.
Oh, we do need to replace this.
That
screen.
100% wasn't there before.
Yeah, I don't recognise that at all. Let's get...
What makes all the characters look like basically it's on the character's face.
Yeah, everyone's got a
Everyone's
sick
got a
ass scar,
scar
right
like,
now.
across their face.
Let's get... We are trading, right?
Jan, we're on hard campaign difficulty.
That's why everyone's declaring war on me.
Inco 371. There are no current plans to get the soundtrack for the game at the moment.
Doesn't mean that it won't be done in the future. Just not
No
something.
current
we're
plans.
doing
But
right now. That's all. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, buddy.
thanks for your question. Has anyone done the naughty yet with the soundtrack?
Done the naughty. Oh,
I
it's
don't
on
want to
YouTube.
say it. I
yeah.
don't want to say it to promote it. You know.
It's straight up on YouTube. There's nothing we can really do about that. Let's pop you there, shall we? Let's see what's going down in Chen.
All must unite.
So how do you feel about peace?
Yeah, there
mate?
is. Yeah, it's an hour
How
and
do
a
you feel
half.
about peace? You really don't like that. Really don't like that. We are a major threat to you, apparently, so that does make sense. Xinjiang trade is suspended. Have you lost your trade port, bud? How have you managed that? Please get a trade port.
Sate at 68. He asked a question, I think, to general chat, but I think I'd like to get your opinion on it as well.
I refuse.
Maybe I was besieging Changsha. That's how I've lost trade. Sorry, carry on.
Yeah, Sat at 68 said, do you normally spread your tech tree across one tech area, or do you...
I do tend to specialise a bit, usually in one or two. So I've gone a little bit blue, but mainly purple. And the reason I've gone for purple is because there's loads of commerce and industry income bonuses. And you start with the Nanyang Jade Mine when you place Yuan Shu, which gives you quite a lot of cash if you can keep buffing that up. You can see that I'm getting a decent amount of commerce income in here. Actually, need to check
you've got
my
no
assignments. Could do that.
You should do that one, I think. That's
Yeah.
worth it.
I think we're getting... How much are we gaining per turn? 32.
Diseased trees must
So
be
you'll be on
culled
the
from
-4,
the
but
forest.
you've got quite a lot of space, right?
Would help our diplomatic relations with people, to be honest. Let's give it a go, shall we?
I think do it.
Maybe we can ask if anyone wants to... Hold up.
Your
Obviously,
war.
don't want to peace out with him. Gone wrong? How do you feel about it?
a proposal.
Not great.
You got some stuff though.
Only 6 grand. Only 6 grand.
Sparta P, we're
Go
streaming for
down.
another 27 minutes. to be
27 minutes, is
precise.
that it?
Yeah, I know. It
My
goes so quick,
God.
doesn't it?
Um,
The Son of Mars, Yuan Shu, doesn't work like a mob boss anymore and vassalize everything.
no, this is something that we've been talking about. So,
show your face.
Click on faction group and wheels.
turns out, yeah, if we go into faction grouping, we can see that although he is in a coalition that defends the West,
He has
in
no
the East,
vassals.
yeah, he has no vassals to speak of.
Just in our playthrough though, he just happens to have.
Yeah, it doesn't mean that that will never happen again. Just means that the odds have decreased slightly. You can also see that Dong Zhuo is still alive, and it is turn 34.
we happen to just have both in here.
Yeah. We've been very lucky with the fact that both of them have been displayed. The tweaks, which is pretty good.
Probably 747. You and what army? He said Yuan.
Yuan, what army? Nice.
Impossible.
I really don't want to be at war with you, Liu. Really don't. But that's fine.
Dank size. So with support vassal independence, that mechanic just means that you will, once they do it, you will support them. Once
you are
go on.
pledging to join them in their war as soon as they declare independence from their master. Oh my God, where have
But
you
they
come
won't.
from?
They won't do it immediately. Is the thing. Yeah, I told you that's why I hate spreading across the river.
Yeah. Rivers make you very, very... they expose your neck a little bit, don't they?
Well, only when you're
We're a marquee now.
straddling them.
Mate, this is why legitimacy can be quite strong. That's why you have to get all those diplomatic relation issues. So yeah, we're a marquee. Which is pretty good.
Sweet.
Requested Gal... That's my trade partner! Ah. I don't like that.
Yeah, you've lost all your income.
Oh, fantastic. And we can't trade with Xinjiang because he's getting besieged by Liu
So
Biao.
go on quick deal. Have you got any trades?
This is definitely looking more like the Xinjiang of the story, where he tries to expand too quickly and dies. Yeah, not a fan of that at all.
What's your garrison though in there? What's your garrison in this copper mine?
This copper mine, I have a
It's pretty decent. I reckon
decent
you could
garrison.
win that.
yeah,
And
especially
they're
especially in a
stuck as
mine.
well. And they're going to take attrition.
Yeah, especially in a mine.
Wheels, I don't know this, but you might. Sunny228 said, are the event for Cao Cao's generals random? I never got Dian Wei, Zhu Shu, etc. Was I unlucky?
Ooh. Subservience. There's so many different vassalization things. There's demand that Yuan Shu submits to the cause. Demand subservience from Yuan Shu. And then there's... Oh, maybe it's just a renaming then. Could we make this work? What does he want for it? The city of Yi. And some money.
But he gives you what? What does he give you?
He's giving me a bit of cash.
What is it?
Oh, become my vassal, basically.
But gives you 20%.
I think that's worth it, bud. What am I actually getting from this? 100 gold?
Yeah, go on then.
Oh, this is perfect as well. Yuan Shu becomes the vassal. It's the ultimate turn of events. Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. Do you reckon?
Mm-hmm.
Let's do it.
This seems good enough.
Huge. And guess what? Yuan Shu, you're now going to join me in all of my wars that you started. You're going to go to war with Liu Bei, and you're going to go to war with Vassal.
Thanks, mate. Do you know about the Vassal general question, or no?
So, what are the event for Vassal's generals random? I never got Dianwei, Gojia, or Chushu. Was I just unlucky? Possibly, yeah. Although we had reports of an issue with Zhao Yun joining Liu Bei, so it might have been a similar thing where they weren't triggering properly. So once the patch is live, you don't have to grab the beta. You could just wait until it's a full release and make sure that it's all good to go. But yeah, give it a try. All right, delightful.
Annex Yuan Shu.
It would make me very untrustworthy, but I could. I didn't promise.
Does it matter though? I suppose if you wanted to peace out with anyone for the next 10 turns, you can't.
It will only be minus 22 in 10 turns from now. So might as well wait for 10 turns. Plus, I mean, he's only got a couple of regions. It's not like... It's not crazy useful for me.
Yeah. Have you got any spare generals to put on assignments or no?
No. They're all at war right now. Speaking of. Whoa, okay. Hey, buddy. Alrighty.
That's what you always do the thing I did the other week where I was moving at one pixel.
It's creeping.
Yeah.
We do have some more rolls.
Hello, totally not a dolphin. I don't believe you.
Yeah, dolphin
totally
in
not
chat.
Dolphin, yeah. Dolphins
just so everyone knows,
chat.
dolphin in chat.
Well, we do support the whales and dolphins, right?
It's true, especially the orcas.
That's it, orcas. Couldn't think of the word. Crimson Jockey's asking how we get the beta patch. I will drop you the link.
You okay, bud?
Nah.
Let's request some regular payments on top. No? How about some food then? God's sake, Thomas.
What?
Oh, give me something.
Let's give him 2 food. You got 8 food.
No, I mean, I want him to give me something.
Oh.
Oh, fine, we'll just keep you sweet. Give you a 0.8. Gongsun San is a maybe as well.
We thought you dead.
There we go.
It is agreed.
Alright, now we're looking good on the trade. Now we're looking good. Nobody wants to be
I
subservient to
know
us.
you know the answer to this question, Wales. Tom Halstead in YouTube chat says, "Love the streams. Well done championing the game. Thank you very much." Quick question: how does public order for overpopulation work? I can't seem to reduce it regardless of upgrading the settlement level.
So, there are flat public order penalties for just living in a massive city. The more large your city becomes, the more unruly it will also become. So it's not the fact that you will always have a certain point where public order can go back to 0, because eventually the city will just become unruly. It's just that it will become even worse if you don't manage the population and give them enough breathing room. So once it gets to a really, really big city, and you'll have loads of building slots when it gets there, you might want to start thinking about Confucian temples. Get yourself a little bit of a public order bonus. There's also a few reforms that can help with you that way as well. Right,
There you
so...
go.
I'm going to move Sincera up.
Blopka the dog spreading rumours that the panda is fake.
How dare you? Kongzan is destroying Anping, which is good for us. As far as you're concerned, you want to come down south and start dealing with this in a turn or two. Yeah, and then we're just going to have to watch this border here. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. We've only got 20 minutes left. Oh, here they are. You ready? Let's defend a mine, shall we? Now, they've got 2 champions, which actually kind of works for me because we don't have any characters.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, so I think they're going to struggle to break through.
I think you can hold this.
I think I can as well, or at least I can do a lot of damage.
Yeah. Big crunchy grape there. Is this the same pot of grapes, or is this the second pot of grapes?
What?
This is the same grapes Guy bought down earlier, right?
Oh, yeah. I thought you meant, like, I got another one.
Yeah.
I've started on box 2.
Well, that's what I thought. I was like, no, that's what I was checking. I was like, this is the first box, right?
Oh, we don't have any archers, though, which kind of sucks.
Quite a lot of cav.
Yeah, that's going to be our main force here, is just getting them out. Finding a weak point. They've got a bit of cav as well.
None
though,
of
so
them,
we
to
need
be
to
honest.
Probably here, to be honest.
Yeah.
Ye archers look a bit dangerous, though. But yeah, okay, so we'll shove them there for now. Put them in a group.
You got more here. Faraday just finished his first campaign and loved it. Thank you very much.
Bam, bam,
bam. Ador's talking about Ador 2D3
Ador Delano.
Talking about the game recommending lower difficulties.
Yeah.
Just saying thoughts on it.
Basically, we know that this game is probably one of our harder ones. We don't want everyone to bounce off of it because, you know, they're getting wrecked, essentially, right? So, you know, give people a chance to... that's cool, we've got a female captain. So give people a chance to have as much fun with the game as they can. If it notices that they're really struggling, then we will just let them know. Right, they've got a range block chance of 45%. They're actually 50, so I think we actually want to leave them back a tiny bit. So they're going to be the second line of defense. Then we'll grab one of our standard boys.
AKA Candy Sama asks, how do I properly follow the story of the book? Like, make the game historical?
Well,
so
yeah, there are things out of your control, but,
yeah,
but the events will tell you, right?
Yeah. So there's a couple of things to note. One is with events, it will actually, which was really cool when we first saw it and was talking to the devs about it, which is like, the event will pop and it will tell you what the actual historical decision was. So you can keep those main arcs on track, I guess. However, obviously the game is a sandbox, so it will change and each playthrough will be different, so it won't always, you know, it will, the odds will be, I guess, stacked for it doing that, but obviously you are a variable thrown in there which messed everything up.
Yeah.
So if you're one of the 3 kingdoms, then, you know, you probably, I reckon, if you played it a good few times, you'd definitely get the main narrative probably through to relatively true to history. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I think it depends on how granular you want to be. Like, do you want it to be the main 3 guys who became the 3 kingdoms are the ones who become the 3 kingdoms in your playthrough? That's not that difficult to set up, especially if you can keep good relations with them and don't kill them off yourself. Obviously, the main threat for any faction on the campaign map is the human player, right? So you want to make sure that you're not making it hard for them to live their lives as well. So I'm just going to try and get these guys out of the fracas as much as I can. They are going to take it.
Today, aren't you?
Yeah, a lot of fracasing.
Get the trees.
They are going to get a lot of shots hitting them, but these towers are going to help us out.
Oh, the flag guy died. No.
This guy, look.
Yeah, this flag guy. Oh, I got hit in the stomach.
So yeah, I'm pulling them out. They are getting shot to bits. I'm going to have to come in on this Mountain Saber militia, aren't I? So I'm going to devote 2 of these guys just to taking this unit of cav out, and then the other 2 are just going to go after those archers because they're going to do quite a lot of damage.
You going to do any duels?
Don't have any characters, bud. Right, so hopefully we're going to hold this line as much as we can.
Yeah, at least you're shielded, which is obviously going to
help with the range. Yeah, and then we've got our towers to back us up still.
Are they going to hold that?
Well, we don't. It doesn't matter too much if they do because we've got a fullback line, so it's not the end of the world.
Fullback.
These guys are taking quite a lot of damage, which is good. They have taken quite a lot of damage as well, and that champion not doing too hot either. I might bring these guys in, target down that champ.
Kalala, I can't see his question. Deddy Boy asked when will the workshop 3 Kingdoms be available. Says it's ready. It's in the latest blog, but we haven't actually got the details of the.
Yeah, I don't think we ever put a hard date on it.
Yeah.
We'll get to it as soon as we can. We definitely wanted to make sure that it wasn't available straight away, because a lot of times people will just upload a mod straight away that just doesn't work. People will then download that mod thinking it will, and it just completely ruins their experience. And it means that we can't patch things like the Yuan Shu Vassals or the Dongzhuo dying too much issues easy enough, because all of our reports are just full of people saying my mods don't work. Yeah. Or they're giving us issues that we think are real issues, but it turns out they weren't issues, they were just because of the mods. So we need to make sure for that first couple of weeks, and it's something that we don't necessarily always do, but it's something that we're trying out now. You need to make sure that we've got enough maneuverability on the main issues before we start letting people become a bit more experimental with it. So there you go. Right. Blamo, here it comes.
Calamity's asking about forcing AI to declare war on the person instead of vassals, because of that whole vassal thing. We've seen it a lot. So we've seen, again, when people are talking about it, it will then be raised to the devs, because obviously the more people that discuss it on either Reddit or the forums or places that obviously we're looking everywhere. So if we see lots of people talking about it, and then we'll obviously the people here playtest it and then kind of back that up, we will then assess everything. So
yeah, I think one thing that should be noted is that we do everything we can to try and find these bugs before the games come out, obviously.
Yeah.
Problem is, before the game comes out, we have how many QA are working on it? Like, you know, could be anywhere between like 30 or 50 or 100 or whatever it is, because there's people in Sega do it as well, right? But as soon as you release it into the world, suddenly millions of people are playing it. And when a million people are playing it, obviously the bugs that we would never have found, suddenly the probability of them coming up becomes way more involved. And that means that, you know, things will become huge issues that we weren't even aware of, you know? So, so that means that we're not always set up straight away to fix the issues, because we didn't even know they existed, right? So you have to give us a little bit of time to get into that, and we appreciate your feedback as much as anyone, like, as much as the next guy. So, you know, give us all of the help that you can, and we will do our best to make sure that your game is as complete as it deserves to be.
Well put.
Thank you, sir.
How do you feel it's going?
It's going pretty well, actually.
Yeah?
Yeah, not bad at all. I might... Oh, they're doing fine, actually. I'll just bring them down here.
Totally Not a Dolphin just finished his first campaign as well. That's what's actually really interesting about 3K for me, is the natural mid-game, because it just lends itself well to the story, and like a lot of people are finishing their first Total War campaigns for a while.
Can I just be very clear here? I've never finished a Total War campaign before 3 Kingdoms. Straight up. Don't mind telling you that.
Shall I result F4 now?
Yeah. I completed a campaign. I was probably one of the first people now to complete a campaign.
Whatever.
In Total War 3 Kingdoms, and almost exactly after it launched, I completed my Liu Bei campaign as well. Obviously, I had a little bit of time before everyone else did, but so there you go. That is high praise indeed. Usually, with a lot of strategy games, I'm like, oh well, I'm done now. But I really there was enough for me to really feel like I wanted to keep going.
The Cav are knackered.
Yeah,
Cav does spin me turning around, by the way.
That's fine. Again, they're getting wrecked. Right, they're holding that line pretty well. Taking them down.
They're about to root.
Putting them back out so they can have a little break.
You don't want to charge them down there, to be
I
honest.
think they deserve one. I've got another cav unit coming in here. Can't believe he's still alive. I think he's trying to run away.
Kill them!
He's exhausted.
Yeah, well, he's not used to fighting hundreds of units.
Lloyd 2, there's no news on soundtrack at the moment.
Yeah, we've had a lot of people asking. We know it's on YouTube. We're aware of that. Obviously,
really promote it.
We're not promoting it. Obviously, we're not super jazzed about people just uploading it and then monetizing it, because they're essentially just making money out of ripping game files. So if you do want to support us, we would appreciate it if you don't give them too much money. You know. But that's just me. That's not an official company policy. But yeah, no, it's something that obviously we know about. We know that people have been asking for it. It's just not necessarily something that we can talk about yet. We don't have an official stance on it yet.
We're trying to get the game out.
Yeah, exactly. It's out now. We can focus on that for a sec. they're still very tired, aren't they?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a bit of a better charge than the last one, though. It's because they're having to go uphill as well.
Yeah, it's a bit less
Helping.
tame, but
That's it. Pretty much all the spears we have to deal with. So maybe we'll
Craven.
just smash into the back a little bit more. Uh-oh. Where have they come from? Pull you off just to deal with that. You can keep focusing down on them. That's looking almost dead now.
yeah, it's looking nice.
Commander also taking a lot of losses. They've been resting for a little bit now. They're just tired, which is good, so we can bring them
That
into
line's
combat.
now breaking.
Yeah, fantastic. All going according to plan. I love defending what they call
Mines.
Mines are just this 3-tiered defense. It's so impenetrable, especially if you've got some trebs in there. Oh my word!
Stupid. You've just been flanked in the back there.
Ooh, that's not nice. That's
I
not
think
nice.
just leave the commander, he'll be fine.
He's exhausted. He's almost dead.
I wish he would die, to be honest.
Yeah, he's been around kicking around for a little while now, hasn't he? It's a matter of time. This, yeah, he's routed. This is gonna be a mass rout, isn't it?
Oh, he's not. Is he unbreakable?
That I'm aware of.
Yep.
He is.
I was like, well, everyone else is gone.
Yeah,
and
that
he
answers,
hasn't.
that answers that question. Actually, I might chase these guys down. I'm just going to pop it into 3 times so I can just chase down some of these units so they can just get properly murked. I want to do as many kills as I can before this finishes.
Bad Dirt that said, thank you for the HerU video. Just finished the Yellow Turban campaign using your tactic to flee to the south. No problem at all. So actually, fun fact, shout out to Theo in QA. Because Theo
Recommended
that. Because basically, I hadn't played Yellow Turbans at the time and went up to him and was like, hey, can you give me some tips? And he said, here's some cool gameplay ideas. So actually, I stole his idea. So can we get a shout out?
Theo being one of those wonderful QA that we were just talking about.
Yeah. So if we could get some shout outs for Theo in chat, that'd be great.
Big love to Theo.
Big loves Theo.
Bam. There we go. Nice load of losses as well, whilst we're just murdering this strategist. I've got some boys down here chasing as well, but they're probably, they're a bit too far away now. We'll get everyone doing that. And that's it.
Ah, there we go.
There it is. Huge.
Pro Noister, about the workshop, if you watch the replay, we explained it in a bit more detail, but just to quickly sum it up, the latest what the teams are working on blog show details of it. We're not talking about it for a while. That was a bit vague, but
Honourable death there, I'll say, from this guy. Oh, if you catch a Wentong, I'm just going to release him. I kind of want peace, so I don't want to annoy them.
Frost Kaiser said he's thinking the game bugged out when he first played it because Sun Jian was still alive late game and Sun Chen
Guess we're doing another battle.
and Sun Ren were nowhere to be found. That isn't necessarily the case. Like, I think, honestly, this game is such... Oh my goodness. Do we save this for next time?
It's He-Man. Oh, that's the power of Grayskull.
Yeah. This game is such a sandbox that sometimes that kind of stuff can happen. You've had Sun Jian come through like really late and be in a properly late playthrough and still be alive, be a really old man kicking about. It honestly is... It's such a sandbox experience that anything can happen in it.
And then you've always got those little dice rolls that can knock your campaign out of whack. Like, Sun Jian historically did die in battle right at the start of the novel of the Remnants of the Three Kingdoms. So to reference that, there is an event which can trigger, which will actually see him just completely straight up die out of your hands, you know. So there's always things that can just completely turn your campaign around. Right, I'm just gonna stagger this line out.
A Kamality said in my first playthrough I got forced to allow Dong Zhuo into my coalition.
Forced! Everyone else voted for it.
That's funny.
Oh, we've got Cav unit. I forgot about that. That's huge.
A few people talking about the damage of towers and stuff. I know it's a constant ongoing discussion in the office at the moment. So
Yeah, thing is, like there are 2 camps on it.
Yeah.
we happen to be in the camp of we think the tower is a little bit too powerful. Oh, you're straddling the fence.
I'm sitting nice and neutral in the middle. I'm impartial. I'm honestly like sometimes
I do think they are.
Sometimes I think it's really good because it adds a different gameplay kind of dynamic. Yeah. I had the word in my head, just couldn't get it out. But sometimes I can see the switch is wrong.
Yeah, I think the main thing for me is the fact that like they feel real good when you're winning a siege with them, but they feel real bad when you're fighting one. And that's kind of the issue, is that like it's already. Ooh. Yes.
No.
What skills has he got? Go on then.
I must prevail.
I know, but at least we've got a bit of time where the ranged battle is still kicking off.
Thanks very much for the kind words, Michael Stallings. Appreciate it.
What was that?
Dog?
Make ready.
Oh, let's get him in because he's got the old
Your blocky block.
yeah, block those abilities.
What was that? Has he got any abilities? I don't know. You're already losing.
He's got the range block chance, that doesn't really help.
Yeah, you need to be fighting a bit closer to it. You probably want to move your men up towards it. You want them to be fighting around him so you can use that unbreakable if you need it.
Yeah.
And you're
Fine.
taking
Well,
loads
I'm
of
just kind of
damage.
We've got way more range, so I'm just doing a lot of damage.
Get your cav. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
I was waiting for the front line.
Your words are as pathetic as you are.
Come on.
Your strategist is routing.
Why is he routing? He's just taking a lot of range damage.
Yeah.
Jeez. It'll be fine, boys.
Their strength. Perhaps retreat.
Yeah, man,
You
he's
said
dying.
you were stronger than her! Do I just pop it? Oh my god.
Interrupt with. Oh, you can't even interrupt with the strategist, can you? Can you? Just do it. It's better because then he won't retreat. He'll take a penalty, but he won't retreat.
Run back.
You're not going to get him on the horse? He's left his
Just
horse
Man,
behind.
I just want to get out there before he routes. That's all I want.
He's going to. Okay.
Come on. No, go back here. Back. Leave the horse. What? No! Don't do that!
What have you done, Michael?
You told me to interrupt. So don't
yeah, he was
going to
die.
Oh yeah, but I could have at least run him away, and then I wouldn't have got the massive penalty. It's fine. It's fine. I really needed that ability to pop as well.
Thanks for the kind words, Delta Echo.
I do love some kind words.
Jokes, they weren't really.
Well, I can still see. I didn't read them, so I can see.
DK Drew
yes,
says.
yes. Go away. She wants to kick the jewel off again. No.
No, you did.
Fine. Get in there. Come on, bud. Oh, they're taking so many shots. That's it. Wipe him out. Oh, no. Go away, He-Man.
Delta Echo is saying that he really likes the look of the unit cards. It's pretty good.
Oh, he really likes unit cards. Oh, good to hear.
Yeah, loves them.
We'll do more of them then.
More of them.
Yeah, we'll just have a unit card for everything in the game in the same style.
Oh, music. Just
Right.
turn that off.
Yeah. You decline all duels, obviously. Why would I want you in another duel? You were terrible.
Yeah, definitely, Ronnie. Like, it's a valid point. Again, as we said earlier, like, we need to hear your feedback. So let us know when there's this little balance bugs and things like that. Balance issues that you feel like it's worth raising, so we can look at it and see what we think.
Go. If I could just get my cab away from He-Man, it's not the end of the world.
Delta Echo is saying he loves how many features we put in the game as well.
Oh, fantastic. Good to have you on board, Delta Echo.
Delta Echo saying that Total War 3 Kingdoms.
No prisoners.
Delta Echo is saying that Total War 3 Kingdoms is even more expansive than Empire.
Wow.
Yeah,
It's quite praise.
there's such praise. Oh dear.
Oh my god. I wonder if he's actually listening.
No, I don't think he is.
I think we might have lost this one, lads. Balance of power doesn't seem to be shifting, though.
You've still got it. It's in the bag. Don't give up. Wheels, stop giving up. Click stuff.
I'm not giving up. Just looking at the stuff. Really want my cabs to come over. There we go. Real useful if they get involved. Okay.
Look, the enemy run.
Nice.
I don't think you want to go for the generals.
Well, they can't reach anything else, so... Yellow Turban's abilities are so strong. No, he's very adamant that the Empire is nowhere near as expensive.
It's crazy.
Oh, He-Man hit me with his crazy range damage. Absurd.
Do you want to finish that off with the Cav? Oh, the Cav ran into him, routed.
Well, it's the end of the stream anyway, and we've got 3 units left. So, let's concede the defeat. A valiant defeat. I think we did a fair bit of losses to them. Righty. So, we will end our first episode of our Yuan Shu Let's Play there. I think we've got quite a lot done, actually.
You did. Some good bits, some bad bits. Obviously, Yuan Shu is now your vassal, which is pretty cool. Your bro.
Yeah. Vassalized my own brother.
Yeah.
Or half-brother, I
We
guess.
would be no threat to you.
Kong Rong wants a non-aggression pact in exchange for his payment, but he wants us to give him food and a wooden ox and a labor recruiter. Let's negotiate this and see what's going on, because I don't actually want your money all that much, and I don't want to give you food. Now, labor recruiter, wooden ox,
What's he
and a
offering
wooden
you?
ox for a non-aggression pack. Doesn't seem all that worth it, does it? I'm just worried that he'll join the Mega Coalition here with Liu Bei.
Delta Echo. Delta Echo is actually he's saying he's really glad that we listened to the feedback throughout the whole of the 3K development process.
Yeah.
Especially
Big fan of Thrones as well.
Yeah.
Since when was I at war with Huang Xiao? Or did he just declare war on me? I guess it just started war with me. Bam. There it is. Alright.
Oh, look how many notifications you've got to deal with.
Yeah, let's have a look at what's going on here. Yeah. Oh, my son's dead. That's fine. He won't be annoyed about not being my heir anymore.
Oh no. Yeah, I guess so.
Huang's... Okay. That's not good. That's not good at all. Ah! We got Zhou Yu. Nice.
That's sick.
Okay. There's a lot going on here. We've got a wooden ox, just in case we needed any more of those. St. Janus had to change capital. Oh, God. And then, few people's merits. Yang Hong has become direct. And we've got our boy. There he is. What a handsome man. What a handsome man. Let's get him income from commerce and precision. And then I might just make him the administrator of Nanyang. Nice.
Useful. You could probably do some assignments now as well, right? Oh no, you already done one.
I've got
You
two
got
more.
one
I could do. I just don't have the reserves. Is the issue? If this was making, yeah,
yeah.
because I'm only getting +3 to my reserves. So if I
True.
do -6, then they'll be on -3 each turn. This is what I got screwed with last time. It's only 5 turns though.
Could be worth it.
Yeah, why not? Right, we'll kick it off there. We'll finish it off there. Sorry. Here is the diplomatic status as we've left it.
Yep.
A lot of wars going on. A lot of wars. Thank you very much for watching, everybody.
Yeah, appreciate it.
It's been Total Life. We are back.
We're about Netherlands, aren't we?
The gang is back next week. Obviously, we've got tabletop going on again, which will be Room 25 on 4 PM BST on the Tuesday. And then myself and my dad here will be back.
That's me.
On the...
Oh, we're big now.
We are out
We're
of
a
focus.
little bit out of focus. Wait,
Do you know what? I'm going to do it live.
Now you're in focus. We'll just lean forward. We'll lean really far forward. Oh, you want me, don't you, to sit normally? Yeah, perfect.
Oh, that's perfect. Look at that.
I still can't believe how much Geordie messed up in that 30
I know,
seconds,
right?
isn't it?
He came in to fix one thing and broke everything else. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. This has been Total Live. We will be back next week, as we said, 3 PM BST on Wednesday to continue our Yuan Shu campaign. As we said, this beta patch is available now. All you have to do is go into your Steam, right-click on 3 Kingdoms and on going through the options, and under betas you can click on Update Patch or Update Beta or something like that. Test Update. It'll be It's got the word update in it.
Thanks,
And you can give it a try for yourself. We recommend starting a new campaign because then you won't have any issues with your old save and all that jazz. So yeah, go out and have fun and enjoy the entirety of China not being vassalized by Yuan Shu anymore. I've been Wheels. This has been my dad, Tom. We'll see you next week. See you soon, and remember, see you soon.